So yeah, on that note, it's time for just you three to roll initiative.
Should I roll an initiative or nah?
Go ahead and roll initiative. You just have no idea anything's happening. So on your turn, if you
Cool.
still have if you go first and you still have no idea what's happening, that
Where's
may obviously
Penis Man
just
like
won't
half
do
off
anything.
the map?
See what happened to him?
He's vibing
He's not
over
here.
there.
He's dead.
Oh, right, he's dead.
Oh, he gets put
Alright,
off
hey.
back into the board. Alright, let's see if the animated die don't suck this session.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Duolingo murders him, right?
Yeah, that would be good.
Oh god. Elliot, I'm just gonna give you an initiative. Actually, yeah, how about this? I'll just give both of you initiatives of 0 then.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah. Your boy Scylla.
Yeah, boy. She can self-insert care. Just kidding.
Holy shit.
Rude.
Well,
God.
Whoa.
he rolled a nat 20 on initiative.
Hmm.
Dude.
Hey, Shivam, question.
Mhm.
Do you have any lion tokens or cats?
Oh, for the
Yeah,
thing.
you want to summon some fucking lions?
Yeah.
I do.
Okay.
Why?
Well, that'll be on your turn because it still
Okay,
takes.
I know, I'm just asking.
Okay. I can figure something out.
Okay, cool.
We didn't do fun facts.
We
Oh,
didn't
God,
even
yeah.
introduce ourselves.
Well, while things are
the order is completely ruined.
Yeah, it's fucked me up.
while things are getting set up, let's go through fun facts.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
God.
Hi,
Also,
I'm
I'm just gonna start
Ellie.
the
click on
intro.
Holy shit.
the I button. You can just search up a lion.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
have
that's
a
what I'm
token
doing.
there.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So, let me just go ahead and start the whole intro spiel from the beginning, and you can just edit in and out as necessary.
Yeah, I think I already
hopefully.
got you saying hi if you don't care.
Yeah, I'm gonna redo at least that because I didn't introduce myself and everything.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Illuna Nights. As always, I am your DM Shivam, and I use he/him pronouns. And I'll let the rest of our lovely cast of players introduce themselves, starting with Nemo.
Hello, I'm Nemo. My internet is shit. I'm not sure if this message is going through,
Yeah, we got
but
It
you.
is.
I use he/him pronouns, and I play Pen, a gnome rogue that also uses he/him pronouns. And the fun fact about Pen today is that when Fantasy Poe from the Fantasy Beatles died, Pen subbed in as a fake Fantasy Poe, and he played that band until they disbanded.
Oh my god.
I
Mhm.
like that one.
Yeah, that's really fucking good. So by the way, what did Paul play in the Beatles? By the way, I legitimately cannot differentiate between any of the
dare you.
Beatles.
I think Paul used to play the bass.
He was
Yeah,
a
are you
bassist.
proficient
Okay.
in bass
Second
then?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Oh Christ! I think it's funnier if you're not proficient in bass, but you're just faking it the
Yeah, where you
entire
just
time.
backtracked?
Yeah, just air
That's
guitaring.
better. He's just Ben just really looked like Fantasy Poe, and they just got in there and played a playback.
Real Paul never did anything for the Beatles, anyways, right?
God.
God.
Oh god.
This
You're
is
thinking
how I
of
get
Ringo.
canceled.
Christ.
Oh god. Alright, moving on. Plumeria.
Hi, I'm Kate. I play Plumeria, our fairy paladin. We both use she/her pronouns. For fun fact this week, so when Plumeria was younger in Illuna, during her house helping days, for a few years she lived in the walls of a shared border house where she snuck bits of food and drink from them at a time. When they figured out that she was actually living in their walls, since they never actually saw her, she managed to convince them that she was a sentient mouse and would summon a demon unless they let her be. Periodically, they would leave her fine cheese as offerings, and she only ended up leaving the house after a few years when one of the boarders tried burning it down after they had locked everyone inside.
God.
Fun.
Finally,
She was
a
in your
feral
walls.
Plumeria fact. We've had enough of all this wholesome nonsense. We
Let's
need
go.
some absolutely chaotic fucking
God.
bullshit up in this. Again, I think my favorite part of Plumeria is like in a different party, Plumeria wouldn't be like the sane like the quiet one. Plumeria would absolutely be the most unhinged person in a different party. Oh Christ.
Or the
He has
bar
to
is
be
low.
because of us.
Yeah. This is literally the embodiment too of the fucking meme. Like, nice argument, but I'm already in your walls. Oh Christ. Very good. Alright, Izzy.
Intruder.
An intruder.
Hi, I'm Izzy. I go by she, they pronouns. I'm playing Indigo. He uses he, him, ho pronouns. He's a fighter, samurai,
Oh.
Shatterkai, elf. That's how I'm introducing him every time now because I think it's hilarious.
That's great. I love that.
His fun fact of this week is one of Indigo's favorite childhood stories is about how Lady Kikyo managed to take down an entire mini army of 45 men on her own. He made her repeat it every single night before bed until he was too old for bedtime stories.
Oh
cute.
God.
So
That's
here.
very good.
Shut up,
Yeah,
no.
Last year.
Oh my God.
God.
Very good.
God.
Oh God.
Hi, I'm Elliot. I
yeah.
play Syrinx, and we both use he, him pronouns. And my fun fact for this week is Syrinx has a rather extensive collection of books, but some of his favorites are fairy tales, and especially the ones that he knows are false or just wrong in some way, shape, or form. And the first book that he got in Illuna was a book on local myths and fairy tales.
Very good.
Nerd.
Nerd. Got him. Oh Christ. And speaking of books,
Aha!
yeah, now that Syrinx is
Oh, that's a good segue.
thanks, I tried my best. Now that Syrinx has gotten himself trapped staring at a book, everyone has their initiatives in, and yeah, I guess we can get going as Scylla is up first for some goddamn reason.
Oh no.
Give us his health bar for fuck's sake.
Jesus
Who?
Christ, Scylla.
Scylla's health bar?
Yummy.
2?
He has
Papa.
2 health?
No, I feel like
Wait.
it is.
God.
Something between
He'd
2
be
and...
dead so quickly.
Immediate fear.
God. But yeah, no, he starts like looking around like Syrinx, like the geometers and stuff like that, just kind of like clearly panicking and like I think just straight up as you look at these like horrible creatures that are like vaguely humanoid lumbering around like on all fours, making these just like weird horrible noises.
So me. Sorry.
I am thanks. I'm just gonna have him make a I'll go ahead and make a as I hit music here. Whoops, that's wrong. Very cool. Okay, I'm just a fucking
Where's
idiot.
the
I played
thrash
the wrong-
metal?
Play the music.
There we go.
There we go. I'm gonna go and have him make a nice little wisdom saving. Oh,
All of us or just Scylla?
just Philip.
Okay.
As an 11, Scylla is literally just like spooked, just in place, just kind of like shivering as he like looks at these creatures, clearly unnerved by this. As Mary realized, like, yeah, the scariest thing he probably had to fight was maybe like a chicken back home. This is something else.
Chicken. Not even a rooster. A chicken.
Yeah.
And then he just fought Duolingo, a bigger chicken.
Yeah. As he's unnerved and just frozen in place, as I'm gonna say, unless you're gonna do anything, that's probably gonna be his turn.
I think Flumeria's gonna just yell at him to probably get back a bit. Just keep an eye out.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, with the 11 also, he's like loose enough that like in the sphere that he just kind of like he hides behind Indigo, using him as cover.
What?
Goes over to the Red Boy's turn. Red Boy is gonna see an Indigo. He's gonna start like lumbering over, just knocking over like books like in the process. And as he approaches you, as soon as he gets close to you, you can just like see this like light suddenly just turn on in its face. As you can see this weird sickly green light wash over all of you guys. As you guys feel a little bit strange as like the light washes over you.
Was he a
Indigo,
pisser?
the pain on your chest just begins to immediately stop hurting. As you realize
What?
you guys are probably in an anti-magic field right
Oh.
Oh.
now. That's gonna make 2 claw attacks against you.
That's a big circle.
Does a 12 hit you? It's not a
No.
circle, it's a cone from its base. Just facing towards Indigo.
Well, the whole screen
Yeah,
is
the
green.
whole screen is
Yeah.
green.
How'd you do this? What happened? You did this.
What?
I
You
used
did
the
this.
aura thing. I did this.
Oh,
Yeah, no, it's not an aura. It's a cone in front of it.
okay.
Ew. Well,
Yeah.
I'm vibing. Fucking dumbass. Let's go.
Yeah, 12 does not hit you.
No.
All right, second attack does a 9 hit you.
No.
Cool.
Nice.
Can
How
I
about
flavor
a-
this?
Wow, a very sad roll. It's another 12.
No. Can I flavor
Very
this,
nice.
though? You
Yeah,
said
go
he
for
was
it.
lumbering toward me and knocking books down. This
Yeah.
motherfucker just slipped on the books. He just,
He just does that. He just kind of
Dumbass.
awkwardly lumbers over. All right. Then it's the other blue boy's turn. Blue boy is gonna start lumbering over. And yeah, it's gonna hit Pen first. Unfortunately,
little
these
old
rats-
man who's not even like threatening. I can understand
Wow.
Indigo and Plumeria, but what the fuck?
Blind old
God.
man.
A blind old man. You're gonna attack a blind old man.
Blind deaf old man.
Yep.
That's rude.
Unfortunately, these are at advantage.
What the fuck?
Of
What
course.
the
Does a
fuck?
26 hit you?
What the
No.
fuck?
It does, I think.
Okay, dodge.
All right, you take 7 points
I
of slashing
remember.
damage plus 4 points of psychic damage.
Yeah, that's a lot of. That's
a lot,
yeah,
man.
I uncanny dodge already.
All right. Cool. So that's uncanny dodge. So that's 5 points of damage. He's gonna try to hit you again. Next one's a 22.
What the
Christ.
fuck?
Indigo
Okay,
took all the good
that
luck.
hits.
I did.
That
Okay.
hits too.
5 points of damage plus 1 point of psychic damage for 6 points of damage total.
Okay, that's okay.
All right. Then it's going to try to bite you with like the gaping maw where its face should be.
Ew.
Put that away.
Does an 11 hit you?
No.
Okay, it tries to like lumber in. Oh wait, that one has advantage too. Wait, no, advantage is only a 13. Damn,
Oh hell! Wait, no.
No.
13 doesn't hit you.
No.
It doesn't hit. My armor class is 14.
Oh,
Great.
my God.
Oh man, yeah, you got so lucky. Even with advantage, you only got 13. Yeah, it tries to go in for a bite, but I guess it just kind of. I think at this point, as you realize something's like trying to hit you, you start like trying to at least wiggle out of the way or like trying to get a sense of like where it is. Oh
And
man.
Mr. Magoo's out of the way.
As it goes over to Indigo's turn.
Okay, so I am going to use my lions, and I'm going to toss them over here.
Okay.
Right, Plumeria.
You take one of your lions out into this anti-magic field.
Well,
You toss it over.
I can't toss it, and it'll go. No.
It'll just be there. No. If it's magic.
Maybe actually
We'll toss it out of the
Please-
cone.
I was gonna say draw the
Yeah.
please draw the
Okay,
cone.
I guess you're gonna try and toss it out of the gun.
Yeah, you can
this one's
summon a
currently facing
lion
towards
and
10.
command.
Trying to figure out if there's any space where, like, okay, I guess you could go behind these creatures if you wanted to try and toss it.
Yeah, that'll work. Once it's out of the cone, or once I summon it out of the cone, will go back to like a little statue if it goes in the cone?
Yes.
Okay, all right, cool. Then I'll summon it like it can be summoned up to 60 feet. So I'll summon one here, and one right behind the other one, the red one.
Okay. Lion tokens. See what Google gives me. Ooh, these are.
Thank
This
you.
is gonna look awful, isn't it? Did you even?
Oh boy.
I was not even gonna.
All right, Simba and Nala. All right, cool.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, those are it. Thank you.
Never mind. They're both boys. Simba and Simba 2.
You can have female lions with manes.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Simba
more
and
you
Nala
know.
it is. Fuck.
that's a animal fact.
This is why you're
All
serious,
right.
because you know this shit.
Been waiting my whole life. Sorry.
Fucking Steve Irwin taught you well.
When do they go in the initiative? And also,
After
can you
me.
send me like the? What is it? Just like,
I think it's after me. Hold on.
what's the magic item called?
I think it
The
was
lion
just golden
statue.
lions.
One's
Like that.
red.
Creature.
blue.
Great. Okay. Okay, if there's up to an hour. Friendly. Man. Okay, so it's just 2 normal lions.
And I just pulled up a lion sheet. That's like bite and claw attacks and their
Yep.
AC. Okay, cool.
I'm
just gonna say
and
they
we'll
step
just
after
say they go
me.
right after you in the initiative.
Yeah, just make
Um,
it easier.
All right, so yeah, you use a magic item. Hold on.
Is that kind of a bonus action?
Does it say use an action to
You-
summon?
Um,
Should say.
Yeah, sorry, I'm looking.
Yep, it does. If you use an action to speak the command word and throw the figurine to a point on the ground within 60 feet of you,
Okay.
figurine becomes a living creature if the space where the creature would appear is occupied. Blah, 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 blah,
Yeah, so
blah.
that's your action. You still have bonus action.
I didn't think that through. Okay, I don't want to move because I know Scylla will die. Can I yeet? That's not gonna work.
What?
Yeet
Just a way-
Scylla to safety.
So he doesn't get hurt. I don't know. I guess he's better behind me than. Alright, my lions will attack. That's fine.
Hmm.
Okay, so there's a thing about lions, especially with this boy. If a wait, is this 5? Is this 5 feet? Damn it, never mind. There's pack tactics and I could get shit, but never mind. Can I scoot him next to Syrinx, or will that get into the cone?
Attack roll against the creature if one of the lion's allies within the 5 feet. Yeah, it has pack tactics because
Ah,
you're an ally.
Syrinx is an ally.
Within 5 feet of the creature. So it's you're an ally and you're within
I
5
see.
feet of the target.
Well then, shit, they both get advantage because
Yeah,
pack tactics.
yeah. So go ahead and roll with advantage to try to hit.
Okay,
They're just gonna use it to bite. I'm assuming.
yeah, so it's +5 to hit. They don't get triple advantage because they're not elves.
Lame.
Alright, blue is 12.
A 12
Damn.
does not hit.
Okay, and then red boy,
That's a
24.
24 does hit.
Okay, so he gets 1d8 +3,
Here's the thing. Ooh.
5.
Let's go.
5 points of damage. Wait.
That's my turn. I think that's the lion's turn too. They're just kind of
Yeah, they're just gonna chill there for a bit.
vibing.
Yep.
I wanted to try and put the originally one near Pen and one near Syrinx, but fucking magic shit.
Mm-hmm.
How dare you give us
Unfortunate.
anti-magic phones?
All right,
I
Plumeria,
don't use magic that often.
it's your
Okay.
turn.
Okay, 2 questions.
Mhm.
One, before this started, Plumeria would have noticed Pen is just fucking like stumbling about, going like who turned off the lights kind of shit, right?
Yeah, I would assume so. Like, I feel like that's pretty obvious for you to tell. Like, Pen's just Pen very much looks blind right now.
Fair enough.
What is happening?
Yeah, I would
then-
assume he just starts yelling out too.
Yeah, and then 2, she probably also realized that she cannot use magic. Yay or nay on that?
She realizes what?
That she probably cannot use magic because of the cone, or she at least acknowledges.
Yeah, I
it.
think you can sense right now that like the willpower you would use, like it's not like you can't like feel it welling up inside of you.
Okay. I am gonna do this then. So 5, 10. I am going to grapple Pen out of the anti-magic cone, if I can. Like,
Okay.
I'm gonna take him. I'm
That
gonna
would be one of
take
your
him.
attacks to do so.
Yep, I'm fine with that. So,
I'm gonna resist because I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So,
Um,
athletics for that, yes?
Athletics versus Pen's acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
Oh boy.
I have disadvantage though, right? Because of blindness, deafness, or
I
not?
don't know if it gives you a disadvantage in ability checks. Let me
You
double
know,
check.
Oh,
you get to look that up.
yeah. Go. That was a 12.
Blinded.
So if it gives me
ability
disadvantage, that's
check.
already bad.
Yeah, no,
I
it
think
only
it's over
you
now.
just fail it if it has sight or hearing, so you can do acrobatics normally. But 25 does beat a 12.
Okay, so I used 5, 10 of my movement speed over here, and then I'm gonna move us 5, 10 over. So that's the last half of my movement speed. Am I still able to cast anything, or no?
Now you are out of the cone, yeah. So yeah, it actually needs to choose the direction it's facing at the start of its turn. It can't just like follow you around with the cone. So yeah, you are out of the cone now.
Okay. She's gonna like reach under her armor and grab her focus, and I am casting Lesser Restoration on Pen.
Great. So
Oh.
that cures blindness or deafness, right?
Oh,
I'm gonna
Wait,
I
before-
thought
I
it
have a
will
question.
only
Yeah.
it only does blindness. It does not deafness. Deafness is not one of those.
Okay. And yeah, Pen?
Since I was in the anti-magic field and the blindness deafness is magic, does that do anything?
I was gonna say it was like just a curse that like took away your
Fair.
thing rather than just like a whole persistent effect.
Yeah, I
Um,
would just assume the books are
Absolutely fair.
dicks. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, so you use
It's gonna be a
lesser
cheese.
restoration, and yeah, you are now not blind anymore.
Ah,
You are still
see, I
deaf.
can fight.
and like opens his eyes
Me
1
too.
millimeter.
Yes.
God. But yeah, assuming everything is fine, Mary's gonna go say to Pen, "Look alive. We kind of have more things to kill." And
What? I can't hear you.
oh shit, she's gonna point. Can I then rotate Pen back behind me? No, wait, no, I'm not gonna.
Oh
because
fuck!
Pen,
What the fuck is that?
I mean, yeah, you can just if you point in that direction, I'm assuming Pen will look.
I was gonna say, yeah, I was thinking of like switching her spots, but I think if he moves, he takes an attack opportunity. So I'm just not gonna do that.
Mm,
But I think that should end my turn, I believe. Yes.
yeah.
Cool.
But actually, if you decide to swap spots, if you have the movement for it, actually wouldn't trigger an attack of opportunity because you're grappling someone out of that range.
I think I do. I've got 30 movement. I use 10 to get to Pen initially, 10 more to move us, so that I would just technically have 5 feet more. So.
Yeah. Are you also having a movement speed then after you got you picked Pen up?
Oh, that'd be. Oh, I didn't. So then that'd be. No, that'd be it for me then. 'cause I'd be
Yeah.
20
Okay.
feet.
That's what I figured. All right.
And my
I think
turn.
that's your turn then.
Mhm.
All right. And you can now see there's 2 horrible monsters attacking your friends. You also see Syrinx just quietly reading a book.
Fucking nerd. What? It's battle time.
Yeah.
Why
I will
can't
say,
do
like,
my
the-
voice?
The light has not touched like Syrinx or the book like fully yet. It's
Oh,
like
okay.
just barely away from them.
Syrinx does not react and just turns the page.
God damn it.
What if we rotated one of those cones, homies?
Ah, that would be a good
Lions.
idea. I can't hear it though. I'm
Yeah.
gonna stab. Fucking Boomer Blade. Let's go.
Great, roll to hit.
And I'm gonna use, since I don't need to move, I'm gonna use steady aim. And I have
Okay.
advantage.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
$13.
Oh.
Yikes.
Oh,
Unfortunately, no, it does not hit.
oh no.
Yo.
Yikes.
I rolled a 1 and a 5.
Oh, Jesus.
Yikes.
Cursed dice.
I'm fucking scared.
Haha, where? Oh, the dice look. They roll correctly today.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, they rolled correctly,
I
but they
think the roll
rolled
20
terrible.
got
They roll
us
shitty, though.
complaining last time.
Oh man. Yeah, so you try to swing, but just like maybe you're just kind of shaking off like the blindness still as you're still trying to like regain your senses. With everything just being
And I forgot.
perfectly
and I
silent.
I used my steady aim, so I can't
You can't move.
disengage and fuck
Nope.
off.
My
No,
god.
no.
That was a mistake
You're
all
just a
around.
big old
Hey,
meat
guys.
shield
That-
now. With
That's
your
it.
22 remaining hit points.
Yeah. Very cool.
Wait,
Oh.
I'm gonna, before I move, I'm gonna move her here.
Okay.
Just out of the range. But still in his range. No, here. No, there's a thing here.
You have 0 feet of
The
movement now
lions.
because of steady aim.
Oh yeah, I
you
can't
can't
move. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
you can't
I
move at all.
Never mind. Never mind.
Alright.
Never mind.
Syrinx, you are invested in this book.
This is a really
Oh.
good book.
This is a really, really good book. You wish you had a cup of tea right now, that would honestly just hit the spot.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me a wisdom save DC 18.
At least I have advantage on it.
Yeah. Maybe.
Bam! Oh, Jesus Christ. Not even together.
Oh god. So that is a 4?
That was a 5.
That's a 5. With a 5, not only do you wish you had a tea, but like maybe like some biscuits or maybe like some cookies or something.
Or another
like that.
book.
Yeah. You feel like as soon as you finish this chapter, maybe you'll go up and make some cookies, but it's very, very good. We continue onwards in this shit show. Scylla's still like cowering behind you, Indigo. And just absolutely fucking scared, like just out of his mind as he just like clings to your back. You can hear him just kind of quietly, just like not quite rhyme, just like whimper.
Okay, I'll turn behind me to see him, like, you know, freaking the fuck out and be like, hey, you need to calm down. When you have to protect Lady Plumeria, you have to look death in the eye. Remember that. You can't show fear. That's not what heroes do, correct?
Yeah, go ahead and roll. Let's go with persuasion with advantage.
Persuasion? What the fuck's my persuasion? +5. Hey, please don't be shit. I'm trying to be nice.
Oh no.
23! 23!
23.
Oh,
Thank
oh.
God for that advantage. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, with that to the 23, he's looking at like all of you guys like fighting a little bit, and like he's still unnerved,
Well,
but
yeah.
like he does like quietly like nod a little bit, just trying to muster up his resolve a little bit, as he just kind of mumbles out to, "What do you need me to do then?"
I need you to... Okay, am I blocking him from the magic cone thing so he can still fly and everything?
Well, fairies, yeah, I wouldn't say that they use like specifically magic or spells or anything to fly. So,
Okay. I want you... The line will listen to you. Get Syrinx. Well, not the line. I need you to get Syrinx into one of these cones. Do I actually know what this is? Yeah, I would, because I'm not hurting anymore. The cones are anti-magic, and it might help break whatever Syrinx's spell is that he's under. The lions will listen to you, tell them to get out of the way, or else they'll go into a statue, and we kind of need them.
oh God. Yeah. Okay. So let's see here.
Can I distract the red one while he's doing this? Is that a way I can do it?
I'm trying to figure out some.
Yeah.
What if
you
he went
can
the
go
other
just fully
way?
around as you're doing so.
What if he went
Yeah,
the
like-
other way?
Yeah, is there a better path you can take to?
Not that. This one's 25 feet.
Fairies have 25 feet of movement or 30.
I have
But
it's
the
30.
path is 25 feet.
Versus
he-
going around
so,
the other way.
so he would have 5 feet to pull Syrinx.
Okay. Let's go with he'll probably be like here then, I think. Because I think here's his plan. As he tries to like first he's gonna tell the lions to get the fuck out of the way, which they'll do
Does he say that? Does he curse?
on
He's
their
still a
turn,
cuss.
unfortunately, is after you. As he's just going to start like trying to make a lot of noise at the blue one, as he says like, hey, over here.
Oh god.
And as he tries to just wave his hands in front of
Still
the
a no, the
one.
lion.
I just told him to tell the lion to get out the fucking way.
You did, and he did do that.
Okay.
But they can't move until your turn.
Fuck!
Ah.
Rip.
Oh, Christ.
Nala.
Yeah, so he's going to try his absolute damnedest to roll intimidation. He got his fucking modifiers.
Are all of his stats
Uh,
negative modifiers?
Why?
Oh!
Why
Jesus
does this
Christ.
Hey! He's a -3 in intimidation?
Charisma.
You looked at him. But unfortunately, with a 16, that is enough.
That poor
As
lad.
he waves his hands around, just trying to get this creature to try and focus on him. As it goes over first, it's Red Boy's turn. So Red Boy is gonna try to hit you, Indigo.
It-
Can't wait for
Does
this lion to
a
get obliterated.
wow, and does a nat 1 hit you?
Absolutely not. This fucker
Oh,
just,
that
like,
was a
trips
19?
over a book. Yeah, it's a 19 does hit me.
Okay, you take 5 points of slashing damage plus 2 points of psychic damage for a total of 7.
So that's 38. My
Okay.
brain working.
Now it's gonna try a bite again.
Ah.
The 25 hit you.
Yes.
Okay, now it can finally do its scary attack.
Aww.
Grace, as you take 19 points of piercing damage,
Alright, that one hurt a little
Owie.
bit.
plus
Ah.
17 points of psychic damage.
Oh!
Ooh. So 19 and what was it?
17.
17.
So ooh,
36.
I'm at 2. My guy
Ooh.
Fun.
No.
Did it just like eat his face or
Very
some shit?
interesting. Very cool. Oh, jeez.
Fun times.
Yeah. So, blue one is going to first turn towards Scylla. Plumeria, you will first. What happens as it turns towards Scylla? Syrinx. You suddenly like stare down at the page, and instead of reading that like perfect book that you are reading, you look down at the page and you realize the pages are completely blank.
That's kind of
You
disappointing.
fool.
And as you look up, you can see Scylla in front of you, just like shaking in fear. As he does not like the horrible creature he is facing, as you too can see this horrible creature, as well as an anti-magic cone that's definitely being like focused on. As you
And
realize,
the lion is now a statue.
yes, very unfortunate.
Rip
Um,
line.
Well, don't delete it. It's currently just suppressed.
I'm moving.
If the cone moves away, it will turn back into a lion.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, it's steering and it's about to start lumbering towards Stilla. Plumeria and Pen, you both can see this and realize, that bite attack that just hit like Indigo then fucking caused him to really take a good hit of damage there. This maybe isn't great for Scylla, so I'll allow you to one reaction to try to stop this, maybe?
Me?
Well, I mean, possibly you. As it's,
Okay,
it's
sorry,
going to
I
start
didn't
lumbering
hear,
towards
I like
Scylla.
heard the first part of your sentence and then I immediately forgot it.
It's starting to lumber towards Scylla, and Scylla Pen has lower health, but besides that, he probably has like the lowest health of the party, and like, it's not looking
Okay.
great if he
I
gets.
don't really have anything
clawed
to
and
do as a
bitten.
reaction.
I'm gonna try.
Well, I mean, if you want to try to like intimidate it
I'm
or
gonna try
taunt
to
it at this
provoke
point,
it to attack me. I'm gonna just nudge it with the cane. Hey!
okay.
Stop that.
Hit him in the shins.
Go ahead and roll intimidation then, and it needs to be higher than Scylla's 16.
Oh boy, intimidation you say?
Intimidation.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
How intimidating
forget-
is Pen?
Don't you get that charisma bonus with your pants though?
The pants!
Oh, yeah!
The pants!
You
Yeah.
still have the
I
pants.
do.
Yeah.
Remember to have your speed, by the way. So that's an
I have
extra
a
plus
The
jacket,
two
tight
right?
pants!
for 7.
Can
I,
Can I even
what's
try
the
anything?
thing?
I don't remember.
It gives you an extra plus 2 to charisma checks.
Oh,
Oh,
neat.
so it's a +1 instead of -1.
Yeah, so it's a 6.
It's a
Oh,
6.
You.
God.
A 7.
Fuck.
That's the roll.
That is unfortunately not higher. Well, now you're
Mine's-
gonna okay, I'm just the last
Mine-
person who's allowed to do something then to try to stop this.
God.
Could I
And
even?
then here.
Fuck, I don't know. Could I?
Intimidation.
I'll try. I'll
just let
try
him
and
take a
intimidate
hit.
that.
Everyone's
do
got a
it.
share.
But no,
They might miss.
Plumeria's just gonna like take her sword on her shield and like bang it a few times. Hey, ugly! Over here, you motherfucker!
Ooh, get his
Alright.
ass.
Roll
then-
intimidation, and you
and
really
then-
hope it's above a 16.
I will fucking cry.
21.
Yeah.
Okay. With the 21, this episode thankfully doesn't have to take a really dark turn. Oh,
We
God.
gain a child and then we immediately get him killed.
As the creature is gonna lumber right here, and gonna try to swipe at you.
My lion's back.
Does a 13 hit you?
No.
All right.
Crunchy.
How about a nat 20?
Yep.
Was that the
that'll
strong
Ouchie,
attack?
ouchie.
Alright, that's 9 points of slashing damage plus 9 points of
Ooh.
psychic damage.
Okay.
Oh, that's okay.
Alright.
Give
That's
me.
survivable.
And then it's gonna try to make a bite attack.
No.
Yep, go for it.
I did it. That's another nat 20.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Oh
Even no.
Shivam. Shivam. Someone curse his dice. Go.
Stop whispering.
no.
I will
Someone curse
hit
his
you
dice.
whenever I
Oh
meet
my
you.
God. Alright, Plumeria, you take
I'm scared.
23 points of piercing damage, plus 22 points of psychic damage.
Well, it was nice knowing you.
Oh God, as you're
I
down,
see your current
unfortunately.
HP is 18.
Oh
Mhm.
god.
Uncanny dodge.
Uncanny dodge. Oh gosh.
Okay, so the first hit takes me down to -5, and then the second brings me down to -27.
Okay.
That's
yeah,
not
okay,
double
yeah.
your health,
So
is it?
you're down to 0 again.
Okay.
You're thankfully not just completely dead.
Okay.
But you are down. As
That's fun.
unfortunately Plumeria just like hits the ground, you can see Gisela just scream out in horror.
Oh no. He's witnessed
Yes.
death.
It goes
What did I
over
say?
to to Indigo's turn, who's not looking so good either.
Does it do I to drink a potion of healing? Is it a bonus action or is it an action?
Let me double check something.
It's always better in action.
I think for yourself it's a bonus action, but if you're doing it for another person, it's an action. I believe.
That's what I thought. But
Oh.
I was just checking.
So, apparently healing potions are
Shut-
considered magic items.
Well, Indigo doesn't
They are
know
in fact
that.
found
Fucking
in the
kidding me?
magic items potion section of the Dungeon Master's Guide. Well, it is currently just like facing you in this like cone right here. Yeah, you can just you can sneak out. You fucking duck out real quick.
Okay, so is it a bonus action if I drink it?
So what I heard on just like a Reddit thread, and we'll try it out and we'll see if it's interesting or not. If you want to use a bonus action, you roll for the health in combat. If you use a full action to drink the potion, then you get the maximum amount of HP you could regain.
Ooh.
Okay, then I'll just roll. It's fine. I have 3 potions of healing, so it's a 2d4 plus 2.
All right, so yeah, you're gonna use a bonus action, so go ahead and roll as you manage to just like you fucking scramble out, just pop the potion.
Alright.
As you restore 4 HP. It's something.
You know, it's keeping me on
This
my
will help.
and I'm gonna
This is going.
attack as best I can. Uh,
Do your best, dude.
I'm trying. Okay, I'm gonna use Shadow Fall because yeah. Ah,
14 does not hit.
ah!
28 hits.
Okay, 2d6 plus 6.
Christ.
That's one
That's just a
d6.
1d6.
That's one.
Heaven.
Oh fuck! Wait, I need another d6. Hold on.
Oh,
Ooh, a
Nine.
Nice.
Ooh,
points of
spicy.
damage. Wow.
A solid.
You finally hit this red one,
Nine.
and I think this is the first like spot of damage on red one.
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah.
All right, as both of these creatures look extremely healthy and
Fuck
okay.
All right, my lions go next, and they both get advantage because of fucking pack tactics.
Great, yeah.
Okay. Ooh. How strong do these fuckers look?
Do what look?
How strong do they look?
The monsters?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty strong.
Okay, fuck. I had an idea. I'm gonna try it for one and hope for the best.
Oh, you mean like physical, like strength in terms of like,
Yes.
yeah, go ahead and roll me insight then, just as a free action to try.
Okay. I have an idea, but I just no. 4. Hello, D20. Come on.
Trying its best.
Yeah, it's chugging. It's really chugging. It says
Roll
rolling the
20,
dice.
Roll 20, please.
I believe in you, roll 20.
Roll 20. Please.
22.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, with the 22, you can tell that they're like moderately strong. On a scale from like
On a numerical
a
scale from
zero,
1 to 20.
yeah, on a scale of -5 to +5, it's maybe like a +4.
Oh god.
Ooh, never mind. I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt to try.
Depends, man. You can try it.
Ah.
Jesus.
Well, it could. Alright, okay, so this is my idea. The red boy is going to use Pounce. If the lion moves at least 20 feet straight toward a creature and then hits it with a claw attack on the same turn, that target must succeed on a DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
How are you gonna get the 20 feet?
For the red boy.
Red boy's gonna run towards okay. So yeah, red lion's gonna run towards red boy.
Yes, and
Okay, he's gonna take an attack of opportunity from blue boy though. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, blue boy's going to try to hit your red lion.
They're
Does
free meat
a
shields.
16 hit your red lion? It does.
Damn it! Yeah.
As the red lion takes
They have
man,
26
that's just some
points of damage.
sad rolls. As it takes 14 points of damage.
It's still up.
It is
okay.
still up.
Hold on, I gotta keep track of how their fucking health points are, sorry.
14 is a sad roll.
Yeah, fuck you.
God.
Fear.
Okay. Red.
Jesus Christ.
God damn it, my pen doesn't want to work. Hold on, sorry. Alright.
Sorry.
Blue. Okay, and then how many points of damage you said?
16 points of damage total.
16? Okay. So he has 10. But he's still gonna do that. So he's gonna move over here and he's gonna do pounce, so he's gonna attack with claws. And it's a DC 13 strength saving throw. And he still gets to hit either way, so it's fine.
Alright,
And he
DC. Alright, so strength saving throw. Oh, it needs to be hits, right? And then hits it with a claw attack. So you missed with a claw attack, unfortunately. Nothing happened.
Wait, hits it. Must
He has to hit it with a claw attack.
Fucking.
It pounces and it misses.
God.
Oh, you got blue lion still to try to
Wait,
do
he has
something.
advantage! He has advantage! Look at
Okay.
me.
As
One more?
advantage?
One more.
Go, go, go.
You can't
Ah!
do this?
20 hits.
Oh,
Go ahead and roll.
oh, that was clutch.
It's 1d6 plus 3. 7.
7 points of damage.
That's
Okay.
damage.
Great.
Strength check.
Now it has to make. Yeah, it has to make a strength check.
Save.
Okay. Do.
What the fuck?
Oh.
Fuck you. Fuck.
That's 3 nat 20s in the process
Fuck
at 10 minutes.
you.
Suck my weed.
At least on the save, like, at least it wasn't on a hit.
Fuck you.
So you get a blue line still.
Use another one on a hit.
The blue line's gonna attack bite. Cause fuck you. You
On Red
motherfucker.
Boy.
No, yes, on the red boy.
Okay.
I'm so frustrated with you. With advantage. Fuck you.
24. The lions empower each other.
I feel like when the lions empower each other, are they just like
11.
throwing around? They're like, "You're doing great, bro." Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
bro. They're like minus
Wait,
and
was
plus.
that
-able.
advantage?
I've never rooted for two characters more than Red Lion and Blue Lion.
Yo,
Oh
11.
god. Yeah,
11
the
points of
lions
damage.
fucking throw energy powers each other as the fucking blue lion gets a fucking big hit on the red boy. The lions are doing more work than the rest of you combined.
Should've. I haven't had a turn yet.
Decided to roll fucking
They are.
nat 20. Shut the fuck. I'm so mad.
Is that it?
Yes.
Alright. Oh god, no one's healed Plumeria yet, so making a death saving throw.
Shit.
It's not even been around.
And free heal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because we got attacked.
Yeah, we
oh,
can't
no.
even heal you in
nice.
that cone, so...
Well,
Yeah,
you're saved. It's
success.
fine.
No. Yep.
Okay. Pen.
Can you please... You can't hear me.
I'm gonna grab
I can't
Plumeria
even speak.
and walk over. You can't?
No, it's
But I'm just
Syrinx.
gonna grab Plumeria because I know. Oh yeah, you can.
No, you
That's
can
right.
see.
No, but Syrinx can't speak
Oh.
because it's Syrinx.
Yeah.
That's a big part of his character.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
sorry.
grab Plumeria with my hands. 'Cause
Okay.
she's tiny and move over here.
You scoop her. She's out of the cone.
Just so you know, Nemo, it's already used its reaction, so it can't attack you.
Yeah, it did. The Lions
Oh.
took the brunt of the hit. You
Yeah.
can fuck off.
I could fuck up.
But your movement speed
I
is half
moved
because of the pants and
God,
because
the
you're grappling me.
10 feet over here. That's
God,
You could, like,
That's
move
my
her
problem.
around you.
This is the worst combat.
You can,
Wait,
you can, like,
I have a
spin her
spell,
around
I
the
think.
back.
I have a spell.
Mm-hmm.
Was that my action?
Yes, because you have to grapple Plumeria.
What the fuck?
I hate everything.
You only have one attack.
Bonus action hide? Because it's. Can I do that?
You only have stealth.
I hate this game. Why?
Can I hide over?
Your
I can
beautiful
just-
tight leather pants are too constricted and you can't walk.
Hey guys, don't worry. This is Groundhog Day. Remember, we just gotta like restart.
Yeah, roll me a
Yeah,
spell
we
check
can
then.
fuck up all we want until we get that perfect run where we're all nat 20s and she only rolls 1s.
Yeah. That's the
Spell
dream,
check.
right?
Oh, thank.
Ah.
Oh god.
What the fuck? Tell me they're like
Oh my
really
God.
not good at seeing things.
Passive perception's 15, as you can definitely. I think you just like take a book and you just like put it on your head or something like that, as it just like it definitely knows exactly where the fuck you are.
Oh no. I guess
Oh,
they'll die.
Yeah.
It's Syrinx's turn.
During
something.
your turn,
Please.
to start off your turn, I think Solo will just be like, okay, actually, I think I really do need that healing potion for Lady Valeria now. Like, actually, please.
Syrinx just nods. And he's not gonna hand it to him because Syrinx has better things to do with his turn
You can
Then-
use an object
then-
interaction to do
no.
so.
than hand
Okay.
off his healing potions. So that's what Scylla's for. You never know what I'll need an object interaction for. And seeing that Syrinx has awoken from this very pleasant daydream to pretty much a battlefield.
Yeah, literally the community meme where like you walk in with pizza and everything's on fire.
Yeah, except
no
I was
shit.
already in the room, I just didn't see the fire.
Yeah.
I'm going to upcast Magic Missile. I'm gonna Mick Blast Blue Boy here.
Make blast.
Make blast. Go ahead and roll some d4s.
Yeah, Syrinx just whips out the violin. Yeah, I don't have to roll to hit. I keep forgetting that Magic Missile is like that. I'm upcasting it to level 3, so I get 5 missiles. Triangles. Okay. 16 force damage.
Damage.
16 force damage. Great.
So if I survey this area, I see like one line kind of bleeding out, Indigo kind of bleeding out, Plumeria definitely bleeding out. Did Scylla ever get hit?
No.
Not yet, but he's definitely like he looks like steps away from just like hyperventilating.
Okay, I'm gonna make
He
it
looks
worse.
pale as a sheet.
Syrinx is gonna do a little bitty jig, right?
Okay.
And I'm gonna do Mantle of Inspiration.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, I can use one of my Bardic Inspiration die. Bonk. And I take on a wondrous appearance.
Yeah, describe it.
So Syrinx, as he does a little bit jig, it's like a magical girl transformation because that's why wouldn't it be?
It's Syrinx.
And you know how people have like fleshy toned skin?
Yeah.
It's into more of like a blue purpley toned, like almost like porcelain. And his hair's already pink. And he grows what seems to be like the cross between antenna and antlers. And his ears get like really feathery. And his eyes just yeah, the pupils are just gone. It's just all white. And out of his back sprout a pair of butterfly wings, but they seem to have not grown correctly. They're kind of like when you see butterflies where they didn't get the chance to stretch their wings when they got out of the chrysalis and they dried, kind of already, or still crumpled up. It looks like that. As y'all feel better, a little bit better. So I get to choose a number of creatures within 60 feet of me up to my charisma modifier, which is +3. So I think I'm going to choose
Do they have to be able to
Lumeria,
see you?
who I can see.
Okay.
Oh.
Lumeria, Indigo, and Pen. And you all get 5 temporary hit points. And when you when you gain these hit points, so right now, you may, if you'd like, use your reaction to move up to your movement speed without provoking opportunity attacks.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh my god.
I think I used my reaction already.
30 feet.
Actually, can I use one of those on me? Is that an option?
A creature you can. I would say you could consider yourself a
Okay,
creature
I'm
you
sorry,
can see.
Pen.
That feels-
I want those hit
As long as it
points.
didn't say other creatures. It
Yeah,
didn't
it
say
says
other
creatures.
creatures, right?
It just
Okay.
says creatures. Sorry,
Then
Pen.
yeah.
I'm stealing them.
You could steal them away from Flumeria because I don't think
Okay.
it does anything.
She gets
I don't
temporary
think
HP. She would come back.
Does it count?
Yeah, it's HP.
I mean, it doesn't stay. Okay, I'll say this: it doesn't stabilize her, but like as soon as she comes back, it'll help her at least.
Well, if you get temp HP, you're up, aren't you?
No,
Oh. Well, yeah.
no.
I guess you have 5 HP points. I
I'll
didn't know
put it
that.
here for funsies. It's here for funsies.
Well, I'm gonna fuck off over here.
I'm gonna have to stay because I don't want my lions to go down because they are actually helping.
Valid.
I'm gonna yell at Scylla though to get the shit. They can't because it'll take an attack of opportunity.
Well,
Did
oh,
you
yeah, 'cause it'll be a new
5 temp
round.
HP?
It can move.
Oh
thing
yes,
doesn't
because
have
I have to use his reaction. So I'll yell at Scylla to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Scylla does nod.
Go to
Okay.
Mario.
But is that your turn, Syrinx?
Yeah, my action and my bonus action. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, Scylla's gonna start off with. He's gonna dive into your satchel to grab a healing potion. He grabs what, the lesser one, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I have one
2d4
lesser
too.
healing potion, the 2d4 +2.
Okay, and he's gonna fucking just like unscrew it and just fucking dump it into
Just pour it all over
Plumeria's,
Plumeria.
Yeah, just pour it
She
all over
sticks
fucking
it in like a
Plumeria.
frog.
Put her in the
Yeah, you
potion
fucking
bottle.
absorb it as
Fine.
he's gonna use his action to use that potion, so you're up with 10 HP.
Yay! Blumeria's not dead.
Yay!
I just have my hit bar.
Oh, Christ. Alright.
Goodness.
I just want to clarify real quick that Mental of Inspiration does not say when the appearance goes away.
Okay, so you just like that now?
I don't know. It just doesn't say.
Yeah,
We'll have to call
I'll
it
say
later.
it's for as long as the temp HP is like on
Valid.
someone. that feels like flavorful enough to me. But yeah, let's go ahead with the red boy is well, Hidden Indigo seems to have worked real well.
Pain.
Oh god.
Okay. I mean, can you just roll nat ones for me?
But the lions
We'll
were doing
see.
so much damage.
No, shut up.
Pain.
How much damage?
23 hit you.
Yes, it fucking hits me.
Alright, I'll just roll it all together.
If it's more than 11, yeah, fuck, I'm down.
Damn it.
Oh, God.
I tried.
Yep. Oh, Christ.
Oh no.
And as Indigo goes down, it has 2 more attacks. As
Uh,
you guys watch as it does this vicious slash on Indigo, and as in for the bite, as you'll like just watch in horror. Snap! You guys are back.
Oh,
you.
all of us.
Indigo gas. Fuck!
Yeah.
Ah.
Outside with the bog fairies.
And Duolingo.
As I need everyone to subtract 1 maximum HP.
Oh,
Completely?
Is this
Yes.
permanent?
Yep.
Fuck you.
It's all Indigo's fault.
Why is it my fault?
Oh,
Because you died. You shouldn't die. Now I have 1 less HP.
I'm gonna fucking murder
What the fuck,
everyone
Indigo?
in this goddamn.
As you guys see Cabbage say, like, "Hey there, cousin Plumeria. It's nice to finally see you after this much time. What's going on?"
Indigo just lays the fuck down on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, time for round 3 of going to Duolingo. Bye, Cabbage.
nope. No. Before you even fucking go, Plumeria has like her hand on your collar and she's holding you in the air so you can't move.
yes, Plumeria.
That
We know the
undoubtedly.
rules now.
Okay.
No. We don't have to fight the fucking bird, Pen. We don't.
Question.
We
Because
can
I
learn
know.
a new language.
Listen, 1 second. Because I know some draconic, would I get advantage on those rolls to learn
more draconic?
to master it? So that way, like,
No, it's still the same thing that it was.
fuck. Okay, then never mind. We don't have to fucking learn for shit.
I could want to learn Draconic. Have we go.
Ben.
Syrinx sits down on the ground.
Yeah.
Pen, I think
Fought it twice.
we have better things to do. All right.
I hate this time loop.
What's your plan?
Well, whatever's in that fucking tower, you know at least 2 out of many. Hopefully, not as many.
I
Traps.
point to Scylla. He needs to stay behind. I don't
Or
mean
French.
that. I point to Scylla and I say, he needs to stay behind. He is not ready for this. If we want to train
Did
him
you
as
see
much
what
as...
happened there?
Yes, I saw what
Wait,
happened there.
He saved Plumeria. He's very useful. I mean, he's a little squishy for now, but so are you.
Pen,
He's
if
not
I
the
didn't,
one that went down.
Pen, if I didn't take that would have been him.
That is true.
I think it'd be best if he stayed until he had more training. I look to
That's
Scylla
fair.
with my hands on my hips. What do you say?
But I need to protect Lady Plumeria. And he just kind of looks down though, as I think you're disciple enough to just know though for sure.
Yeah.
He
I put
was
my
supposed to, and in that loop
Yeah.
he wasn't really able to.
I put my hand on his shoulder. You can protect her by staying here so she doesn't have to worry about you. Eventually, we will try and help you get to the point you can protect her, but right now is not the time. We don't know what is happening. We're trying to get out of this time loop. Okay? Please understand that I'm not trying to belittle you, I just do not think you're ready. I don't want you to get hurt.
All right. He's gonna look towards Plumeria to see your reaction to Indigo's statement.
She's not disagreeing. She'll pipe up. I know you mean well. I know this is what you say you've been trained to do, but training only does so much. Real experience with this kind of thing, with being a mercenary or just going out and hunting shit or doing these kind of errands or jobs, that requires an experience of its own. And as hopeful I know you are, I don't believe you to be there yet.
Okay. Either of you go ahead and roll me persuasion with advantage.
I can, because I have a lot of persuasion. I have +6.
Oh yeah, that's more than mine.
15.
15.
That's pretty low for
15
me. What
is,
the fuck?
Oh Christ. Yeah, 15 thankfully enough to do it. As he definitely looks very sullen about this. As he just kind of looks down, looks real defeated, but he does say, "Yeah, I guess you're right."
Like
I
I said.
suppose-
Sorry.
I was gonna say, I suppose think of it this way. If you are still technically tied with us in whatever fucking hell this is, you staying in the village, I mean, could be a different perspective on things. When we end up going, say something else happens. We don't, we weren't too observant for maybe. And then, say worst case scenario, we end up back here again. You'll have information we don't. And still do something.
Yeah, Scythian nods with purpose in his eyes as he says, "Yeah, I'll find out all the information that I can. I'll be regular Sherlock Holmes." As unfortunately, when this poor fairy is fired up, this really seems to be no stopping him. As he looks around and says, "Oh, I'll find some leads." As he flits off to try to be of use. Yeah, and then going back to, are the potions still gone?
So, like the potion that got used, is it
Yeah.
poop forever?
I'm gonna go with no, because you guys only have a few of them.
Thank God.
Yeah, like anytime you would use them in fights and stuff
take
like
off
that,
my
if
pants.
you needed. Oh no! Oh no!
What?
I cover Scylla's eyes. Ah!
Still wearing underwear.
Still, everyone roll psychic damage if you see this.
What?
God.
Everyone
Like
takes
the
one
little-
psychic damage if you see his
I didn't mean to add the +6.
It's
unpantsing.
small,
Wait, doesn't
No,
that
you
take
take
you an
psychic
hour?
damage.
slightly.
Same as
Off.
else.
And doesn't that
Do we-
take an hour?
It does.
It
To
does.
take off my pants?
Yeah.
Yes, 'cause it
done.
took you an hour to
Yeah.
put it on.
All right, you guys, I guess, have an hour then in the village to kind of take stock of things.
Yeah,
figure out.
Syrinx just
you
sits
know.
on the ground and he's got his book out. He's writing something. Perhaps it is a plan.
Anyone wants the pants? They're real good.
How small are these pants?
Once he takes them off,
They
how
are-
far do they
You
shrink?
You could
Size.
reasonably squeeze yourself into them after an hour.
If I cut them up, if we used them as like arm gauntlets for everyone, would that count?
Hey,
Absolutely not. No, the entire
How-
point of it is supposed to be.
They're tight pants.
If you cut them up, they're not the fucking extremely tight pants anymore.
Damn.
No one, the arm guards aren't cool.
Indigo's pants.
Indigo
How
wears
are
baggy
Indigo's
pants.
legs tinier than?
No, it's
Yeah,
just
but
a.
how are
It's
Indigo's like?
magic pants.
It's a
They're
squeeze no
magic
matter
pants.
who's going in.
It's like a Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants kind of situation here.
God.
Yeah, they magically fit themselves to be a squeeze on no matter who is wearing them. Even if Plumeria wore them, it would still be a squeeze. And it would still be the same like disadvantage effect.
I understand now. Anyway, I
Yeah.
have no pants now. And I'm not gonna put another pair because we're on a time loop. It doesn't matter.
Did you just fucking leave your normal pants in the middle of the goddamn forest?
Yeah, I forgot to pick them up. I mean, with
Oh my
pants like this,
God.
it just you don't think you're gonna need normal pants anymore.
Oh my
Oh
god.
So I
my
just left them
God.
behind. Now my balls are free now in the wind.
Oh God.
Just
Oh God.
Yeah, no, I think we're in hell. I think we're in
I
hell.
think we're in hell. Anyway, I walk over to Syrinx because that's 1,000 times better than hell at the moment.
Yep.
And I sit the fuck down next to him. So, can I speak with you?
Syrinx passes
sure.
Indigo
Hello,
a
I'm
note.
here too.
Thanks, Pen. I really wanted this conversation for all of us to be included. Thanks.
Yes, let's go. I mean, we have
Plumeria
time.
joining is just fucking stalking into her.
No, I think she's trying to go see if she can get moonshine and how much she can put in her fucking bag to do with it.
Fair.
Yeah,
Fair.
great.
I didn't get the bag of holding for fucking nothing.
Oh my god, yeah.
That form that you took. What was that?
Can
it's
you
magic,
repeat
I'm
what you
ass-
said? I'm so sorry.
that form that you took, the wings and the you know.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I just didn't
Yeah.
process what you'd said.
What? How did you do that? I'm assuming it's magic, and I don't understand much about magic.
Syrinx
But
takes the note that he'd set on Indigo's knee back. And I guess he puts it back in he just tucks it into the book. Oh god, Kate. And he writes another note and it says, I suppose it's some sort of incarnation of my magical powers.
is that with
That's real nice.
Is that with any magic user? You all have one of these, or is it just a you thing? I really don't know about
No,
magic at all.
I think it's a him thing because I don't do that, and I do magic.
Syrinx gives Pen a very polite nod and then doubles that to Indigo.
Interesting. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that the fucking Plumeria. I just wanted to make sure you were all right. That's all.
Yeah, he shrugs. He seems fine. And then he takes the note that he took off of Indigo's knee and hands it back to him.
I open it.
It says, decided it's perhaps safest if I just don't touch or look at anything.
I agree. Remember that talk we had?
He winces.
Look, I don't want to reprimand you, but you asked me for my advice and I gave it to you, and you not listening to it hurts.
He nods and he does write down another note. This one says, I'm sorry, but I suppose I've never seen books that are that dangerous before. I didn't think it was possible.
He nods, and
Would
he...
say that's strike 3, but we're in Groundhog Day, so strikes don't count for now.
I thought when he was at strike 1.5.
No. Yeah, 1.5.
Yeah.
Okay, that would be strike 2.5. But we're in a Groundhog Day, so you're still in 1.5.
Mm-hmm.
You're good for now.
All right. I understand your curiosity and your love of books. I do. I can see it every single time you go into a library. Your eyes just light up.
They roll back in the back of his head.
God damn, fucker.
It's possession.
But you need to understand we're not in a place that we know of. And if you want, I can take you to the biggest library I can think of that has scrolls and whatnot after this, if that's okay.
He was looking at the book, trying to think of what he was going to write next, but then when you offer to take him to a library, Syrinx just looking Indigo dead in the eye. It's the library look.
Library look.
Only if you manage not to touch anything while we're trying to figure this out.
Syrinx
get
holds
out
out his
alive.
pinky.
And he also holds out his pinky, and he winks as he wraps it around his pinky, and he says, "It's a date then."
Aww.
You tell he's winking.
Flick.
Indigo, I told you not to fuck your coworkers. What?
How is this fucking going on a
She's
date?
there.
I'm here.
Do you want to go?
Syrinx winks at Pen.
I'm
No.
leaving.
I'm not going to get into this weird relationship triangle you guys want me in. I'm too old for this. I'm not into you guys. You guys are too bogey. Like, look at Indigo's abs. That's disgusting. It's just beans over beans. Look,
Syrinx writes down, well, you can't
That
have
pose.
it both ways. Do you want to be a part of it or not?
I don't want to be a part of it.
Fucking dead. Oh my fucking god.
Don't fuck. That complicates things.
I look around.
I'm
Where's
watching.
Syrinx's
what?
eyes go
Always
wide.
watching.
Yeah, okay, that's even more creepy. But anyway, where's Plumeria? Please change your subject.
Yeah,
Indigo's
you look
desperately
around through
looking
Plumeria then. Yeah, okay, so I'm assuming Plumeria. Have you started to dig into the moonshine yet, or are you just like just slowly putting away like 5 gallons of moonshine in your bag of holding?
She's put away the 4. She's popped open the 5th and has taken a couple swigs. Like, that fucking sucked. She
Yeah,
doesn't. That's not good for her.
yeah.
Wait, yeah, how can you tell Indigo is winking?
The body language.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
you know.
Indigo physically says wink every time he winks.
God.
He lifts off his eyebrow and
Wink.
then moves his shoulder a little bit, and then her eye
And then he
patch,
says,
and
wink.
Wink.
goddamn eye
Oh
patches.
god, great.
He
Yeah,
winks
so you
and
find
patches it.
Plumeria just drinking away, looking, I'm assuming,
Indigo just escaped.
not great.
No, I was looking around for
Oh,
him
okay.
for Plumeria, and I was just like,
Yes, was
and
just
now
here.
that I see that she's drinking, he's gonna just nod in understanding and decide not to approach. He'll just let her have her moment before turning to the other two. Okay.
Syrinx has no. There's a break in which you were not confronting Pen and
Okay.
making it. Syrinx writes down why and turns his notebook
Why
around
what?
to Pen. Why does that complicate things?
Well,
Oh, you know the Natasha thing? That.
And he writes down, but Indigo handled that well after she he does a hand wave while he shows the notebook.
I mean, could count that as well.
he died.
I guess.
It was her choice, what she did.
I mean, that's fair.
Considering Indigo's ex history, one of them lost an eye, one of them died, and 3 are unknown weirdos that we never heard of.
But it's still Rodney, who was just a boat guy who was
Yeah,
chilling.
he was just chill.
Wasn't he canonically a pirate?
One is a boat guy.
He wrote.
That's the
he-
worst one.
Likes boats.
What?
You know, people who drive boats are always weirdos. They're like always in the sea, doing weird stuff with their body. It's no.
What?
That's a
What?
red flag.
Oh my god.
He gave us a ride to the fucking island we needed to go to save
You are not
switches
there,
and
Indigo.
things.
You are not there.
I know I'm not there, but I'm just arguing.
Nope.
Yes.
Syrinx
Absolute
shrugs.
weirdos.
What?
Be careful, Syrinx. That Indigo boy is trouble.
He slowly
How?
You're
nods.
still not there, is he?
I'm gonna physically remove Indigo from the situation. He nods slowly once. And then he smiles and writes down. This would be much more convincing of a conversation were you wearing pants. And then he quickly he holds up a finger and then
Groundhog Day
adds
rules.
to it. I do appreciate your advice, however.
You're welcome. I'll be here. I am very old. And I lived a lot. So I know a bit of stuff sometimes. Not all the times. Sometimes. And Indigo is trouble.
Fries.
Who knows? Can I look around to see where Plumeria ran off to?
Yeah, I'm assuming that's the point where you guys all rejoin. I'm assuming
Yeah.
when you head with Syrinx and you see Plumeria drinking.
Oh,
How did you manage this? Why are you off center? Stop it.
Wiggles out of center.
Is this where we take our break?
Yeah, if you guys don't have anything else.
Real quick,
I'm
I was gonna
assuming-
ask Plumeria, maybe this might be the good cliffhanger zinger.
Okay.
Is this the reiteration of the day where we just goof off?
I mean, that's not necessarily a bad idea because, like, we've gone through Groundhog Day, like, what, twice now? And,
We did lose
We're-
a hit point.
yeah, and we're all, exhausted,
Well, we aren't.
I would say.
how do we know
Mentally,
we
maybe.
lost a hit point?
We
You
just
guys
feel
feel
slightly
like-
weaker.
Yeah, you guys definitely felt like a little bit worse after that. I would definitely say there's at least a physical feeling of like, I don't feel as good after doing that again.
Does
So it's limited how Groundhog Day.
does Syrinx specifically like ask Plumeria if like this is like do
Is
we
this
just
the
fuck
iteration
around?
where this is happening? Just he's pointing the notebook towards Plumeria.
No, this is just me coping.
He nods. This seems fine. Alrighty, 15-minute break.
Yeah.
Woo!
I want to drive a car off a cliff. That would be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, usually I just like
Oh,
do
we're
it
supposed
when
to
like
start with
Shivan's doing like the intro text, so it looks like really nice when I like edit, and it's like, oh, we'll be right back, and she's like, we're back, goes woo.
We're back.
What?
Whee!
Wow.
Wait, it's morning. Ah.
Whoa!
Ah. God.
Hey.
This is a
We did
nightmare.
it. Oh god.
Wow, this
There
is so
are-
nice.
We're professionals.
There's a single brain cell between all 5 of us.
Whoever made this is really talented.
Hmm,
Oh,
I
God.
agree.
Indeed. All right. So, yeah, you guys are all crowded around the bar.
The
I
bar.
mean, I guess if you just wanted to spend the rest of this loop just drinking and thinking about the consequences of your actions for a little bit, I guess that's an option you guys could do.
No.
No,
Oh, what?
Plumeria was just drinking to help deal with things. She will
Okay.
offer everyone else a swig of the jug if they so
Nope.
wish.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll drink. I'll drink
Okay.
a few. Have nothing to lose. It's time warp time.
And just take a swig. I'm not getting fucking annihilated before we go back in there.
And
Syrinx.
takes a
I'm
swig, or
gonna-
does he take enough to get blasted?
Of course, I'm gonna take enough to get blasted.
He takes a swig.
Roll me a con save.
Let's go.
This is gonna be a fun run.
DC 15.
Plumeria's taking it away from him.
21. Yeah, you're pretty good as you fucking like you utilize like I probably need some more to get like really there.
Can I take a tolerable swig, like a normal fucking size swig, while I
Yeah,
turn
I'm
the notebook
assuming
around
you
and
know
put
your
it
own
in the middle
limits
of the
enough to,
whatever we're
like-
sitting at?
Yeah, I'm assuming you know your own limits enough to like just take a tiny
Yeah.
little sip and like yeah.
I've had X
Okay.
years to figure out my limits.
Yeah, that's what I kind of yeah. Drinks all around.
Except Indigo,
Except Indigo.
I
who's
refuse.
being responsible. Yeah, so the notebook, it basically says, it seems like we don't need to visit Duolingo. We should, I believe our goal is to get to the top of the tower. And then it
Agreed.
explains, it has like a picture of the clock floor and explains like, it has like a recording, because you know, you can't depend on people to remember things, but he does because he's got like +5 in or whatever. And it has all of the robots, what positions they're going to be in and what order we should attack them, so that hopefully DM, please, we can skip
this
that fight
Yeah.
with my
So
planning ability.
okay. So yeah, here's what I'm gonna say. Yeah, so you guys are gonna completely skip the Duolingo fight. So everyone's still at full health when they go into the golems. All right, you guys go. You do the golems. Fucking move you over here.
And it also says, as much as I'd like, at the bottom is like a footnote. It says footnote. As much as I'd like to visit the library, I don't think we should until after we've finished whatever we need to do in the tower.
Mhm.
Agreed.
Yeah. So yeah, the health totals of everyone after the golem fight. So I'm going to add an extra 40, 10 to Spelly. Actually, Stevens gets an extra 8 health because he did not attack Duolingo. And I remember, like, in every loop, you were the only person who got hit by Duolingo, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna roll 40, 10 because I think Indigo and Starings were the only two people hit by the initial blast of trying to figure out the puzzle.
But,
So you guys
but
get an
we now
extra-
know that, so if we run through it again...
Yeah, so that's why I'm adding this extra health to your like health total.
Oh.
Right.
So I'm fine then.
Yeah, so yeah,
I think
Starings,
that was the only thing I got hit by.
I think you might have gotten hit by something.
Well,
Yeah, you're
I
like
got
41
bashed
out of
by
43.
it like once, but it was the blast that really got me.
Yeah, you were at 40. Okay, so you're at full health. 10, you're at 36 health. Plumeria, I remember you got hit by like the actual things, not just like the thing itself. I think you were the lowest at 24 health. Indigo, I think you got hit by one of them.
Oh, she went up because Scylla took my potion. That's what it was.
Yeah. And yeah,
Oh, so
Indigo,
Scylla's not
you
there.
were at.
Damn, that's a
Oh, Indigo,
lot.
you're at 71 health. I think you're at full too. So.
Basically.
Cool.
I'm gonna hand
Yeah.
Plumeria one of my potions. So you can get 2d4 plus 2 health.
I do have some potions on me that I will
Okay, you're
take.
good then.
Yeah, I'll
Mhm.
take my uncommon, so that'll be 44 plus 4.
Nice.
14,
You got every
14,
number.
no?
Yeah. Oh
Very-
man.
What a spread.
Yeah, and you guys are at full spell slots again.
Yay.
Because you didn't spend any to cast Prayer of Healing. Yeah, so of course, to the right of you guys is the library, which, you know, is still full of books, as
Nope.
is the, yep, yeah, none of that. In this top door here, if you guys just kind of peek in like a little bit, go ahead and, actually, no, I think it's fairly enough to just see this. You guys can see that stalking around on this like large open room, there appears to be this large 5-headed reptilian creature. Yeah.
Syrinx points.
Yeah.
Is there anything behind it? What's the room look like?
Sorry, playing music.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you look into the room and you can see that on the floor it's like this weird like tiling that doesn't match like the rest of the tower. You can see that like there's these like black and white tiles in a checkerboard pattern. I'll move you guys to the room. In addition to that, as you
My
guys peek
eyes.
over to this, sorry,
High contrast.
as you guys see like this red square here, it sort of appears to be this like console full of all these bright buttons.
I'm having a war flashback.
It's not that.
Okay.
Different colors or what?
The buttons?
They're
Yeah,
all shades of
um,
red and green, sorry.
Fuck you. Fuck you. How many buttons are there?
Yeah, the panel says "fuck the colorblind" and no. I would say everyone can go ahead and roll me perception to just see if you can tell how many buttons there are,
Hell
just
yeah.
from like peeking all the way over there, or if you're gonna have to maybe get closer and like properly enter the room and maybe get into range of what
Nope.
this monster is.
Let's go. Big money.
What the fuck is
18?
this?
You said perception for this? Because
Yeah, perception.
Perception.
Okay.
I
20.
perceive. You go, the eye patch was covering both eyes.
Damn it.
And one. Oh god.
And Pen's eyes.
Yeah, so what both of you see is that you can just see that there is about 8 buttons in total. Plumeria adding on to this, you can very specifically see that like the panel itself is like there's 2 sections. On like the left hand side, there appears to just be 2 buttons, one that is white and one that is black. On the right hand side of the panel, there are 6 colored buttons: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet. There is not an indigo colored button.
Damn it. I
Red,
would have immediately picked that one.
orange,
Roy G. Biv, but no indigo.
Fuck you.
Okay.
yellow.
I
felt
relay
like
this
this is on purpose.
information.
Yeah, and adding on to that with a dirty 20, you can see that there's some, you can squint and you can see there's some kind of writing on the buttons. But like you have no idea what it is from this distance.
Can I sketch out
Hmm.
what it looks like and show everyone who's squinting at it weirdly?
Yeah, you do so after I'm assuming Plumeria explains.
Yeah.
Yeah, you show that
Yeah.
sketch.
I show this.
Could be that the black and white buttons are where the effect is gonna take place,
And here's where the
other buttons
draconic
is an
creature is.
effect.
Is there anything behind the
Like you
Hydra?
press.
The creature with 5 heads.
The creature with fire. Yeah. Behind him is a stairway that leads up.
Is there anything blocking it?
I mean, besides the Hydra.
How many feet away?
Like a decent distance. I mean, we'll go with like the doorway is just right up there.
Yeah, at the end. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Was this the only other door on the stairwell?
Yeah, the only other door is on the opposite side of the room.
Well, like from the stairwell, so it's the library in this room.
Oh yeah, there's only 2 rooms from the stairwell. Yeah, it's just the library in this room.
Syrinx writes down, "It appears to be a puzzle."
Oh.
Does the lizard look hostile?
The lizard looks like this picture. Exactly.
Is it
Wait,
looking out the
that's-
door?
It's kind of like stalking around, just looking around for like anything in general.
Syrinx writes down, "Do you suppose it will play the game or immediately try to kill us?"
It's
You want to roll
optimistic.
insight?
Yeah, I would like to do that. Mm-hmm. Raw. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know. There's only one way to
We
find out,
could.
Syrinx's face says.
I was gonna say after
I
being
could.
told this is probably a puzzle. No, sorry, no, go for it, Nemo. I lost my train of thought.
I'm sorry. I could sneak around and find out. But the clap of my ass cheeks is still out in the guard. No. Yeah, I could. I could go press the buttons if you want.
Syrinx nods.
Can I also roll insight?
Okay, you can try. Yeah.
Just to get a read on this dragon. Yeah.
19.
Yeah.
It's kind of walking around. It just definitely appears to be like beast-like in its tendencies. You know, like it doesn't really have much in the way besides like raw feral instincts.
Okay.
Definitely not the
explain
type to like start speaking or some shit. Like, you know, like it doesn't seem like it's the puzzle master here, the Riddler trying to like.
Explain said thing to everyone.
Yeah.
Syrinx's brows furrow. Perhaps there is a greater puzzle master, he thinks, not to anyone in particular.
He thinks to your dementia.
Yeah, his
God.
dementia. But he kind of like looks at Pen and looks at the other party members before tentatively giving him a nod.
I
Okay.
don't see why not, I guess.
Oh, do you want us to
Is-
at least see if
I
we can
recomm-
distract him?
No need. I think I can just walk. But I recommend all of you guys to stay in a single color panel.
Black it is.
Yeah.
The opposite the Hydra.
I'm gonna press the white button and one of the colors to see what happens.
Okay. And you're gonna try to. It's gonna be very difficult for you to sneak over there because there's nothing for you to hide behind whatsoever. It's literally just a completely
it-
open room.
Is
I
it
cast
rocky terrain?
invisibility.
It's not rocky terrain. It's like a linoleum floor.
I cast invisibility on Pen.
I was just about to ask, is there an anti-magic thing? Am I still feeling icky or what?
No, you're feeling gross again. There's
cool.
magic in the air.
Cool.
Syrinx
Magic
walks
in
up
the
to
air.
Pen and pulls up the D&D wiki dot on invisibility for some flavor text. And
You know.
he opens his spell compartment thing. And after waving his hands around, he takes out of this tiny box a like piece of what appears to be clay, and inside of it is just a single eyelash. And he just flicks it at Pen and he turns invisible.
Nice.
Invisible. Okay, it's time to sneak around.
All right. Yeah, you have advantage now on stealth checks because you are invisible.
Invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Please help.
If shit hits the
Please,
fan,
dice
get
gods.
his attention.
Oh, let's go.
29.
No.
The class of your app cheeks does not alert the Hydra.
Thank you.
Yeah, as you're now right by the panel.
Oh.
Yeah, so you can be there. All right, so as you get a closer look at the panel, I don't know why, but I just personally imagine it to be just like built for like someone who's like as tall as Syrinx or Indigo. So you just kind of have to like awkwardly like crane your head over in order to
Reach your
to see
full
the
shoulder
buttons.
over it.
Yeah, but you do. The white and the black buttons have no sort of like writing on them whatsoever. If you look on the right side with the colored buttons, all of them seem to have writing in various different languages.
No
Motherfucker.
fucking duo, bitch.
From the top, do you know any of these languages? Orcish?
No.
Celestial?
God damn it.
No.
Giant?
Wait, I'm just gonna make it simple. I know Gnomish and Common.
Okay.
Oh,
You look at all 6 of these buttons and you have no idea what any of them say.
I hate you.
You definitely see they're in different languages.
I suppose you could walk back, because you've already snuck over there.
Wait, let me see something. Do I have that spell? I don't have that spell. I'm gonna send a message to Plumeria and say, there are a bunch of buttons. They all have writing on them. I don't know what they're saying. The black and white buttons don't have writing on them. The others do.
What do you mean you can't understand them? Are they all different?
I don't know. I mean, they look a little bit different by themselves, but I couldn't know. Could be just a single language.
Do the squiggles look different?
I feel like it's reasonable for you to tell it's probably different languages.
Yeah, it's reasonable for me to know that stuff with these current languages.
Shut up.
They're just. Oh, fuck. She'll turn to the other two.
I mean,
All of the buttons are in different languages.
Syrinx tears a sheet of paper out of his notebook and waves it to Pen. Can I just ball it up and throw it at him?
Do you want to do that?
Well,
I mean,
the
it'll
Hydra
probably
will be
alert the Hydra.
Oh,
Wait,
well, okay, I just
do you
wave the sheet
wave
of
towards
paper.
Ben before?
You wave toward Pen.
Ben
Yeah, I'm
is
assuming.
gonna send a message to Six. Hi, it's Ben. In your head. What do you want to say? You can say it in my mind.
Some foreign voice, I guess, says, "Can you copy down the writing?"
I'm gonna try. Can you throw?
Okay, I ball up the paper. I'm gonna roll. No, I'm gonna mage hand it in the corner, like around the floorboards to him.
Ah,
There we
Yeah.
go.
Smart.
smart.
I'm sending my
Okay,
pen
okay.
too.
Yeah. Roll stealth with advantage. Pretty easy check, like DC 10. As long as you don't completely beef it.
Still,
And this is with
Yes.
advantage, yeah.
5+3.
And advantage.
Oh, advantage.
Just don't completely beef it.
Ah,
Yay! I didn't
17.
completely
Okay.
beef it.
Yay!
17, you're good. Oh, Christ. Yeah, with the 17, the paper makes its way to pen just completely fine. You now have a piece of
Gonna-
paper you can start scribbling down on.
Yeah, Ben starts scribbling.
Yeah, let's go ahead with performance and see how accurately you write these down. If you fail the performance check, let's go with DC 12. Then when everyone else gets it, they're going to need to make, let's go with an intelligence check to find out like what it actually says.
Oh god, translating the translation.
Performance.
Yeah. Yeah, you're literally putting it like just through Google Translate a bunch of times.
Oh god.
Oh god.
I have advantage. It's a 1.
That's a 1.
Mm,
Oh god. Yeah, with a 1, you try your best. Oh, God.
Okay.
Yeah, so to understand any of these in even the language you understand, you will have to make a DC 18 intelligence check in order to figure out what that's saying.
Alright, I'm guessing
I could-
Pen mage hands it back.
Yep, and my mage hand is invisible too.
Yeah.
you said intelligence check?
Yeah, so the paper is now back.
Syrinx just squints at it.
Yeah, can
I
everyone
mean-
write down the languages they know?
Well, I know the
Gives a thumbs
celestial
up.
now.
Very proud of himself.
I know.
Yeah, you-
Common and Sylvan. That's fucking it.
I know
Okay.
Elvish, Sylvan, Abyssal, and Basic Draconic.
Yeah, preliminary, you look at it and you can't see anything. Indigo, go ahead and roll me a DC 18 intelligence check, and
Nope.
Oh no.
oop. Yep, nope, can't make head. You see something that kind of looks familiar, but it's hard to
I
fucking tell.
could
It's-
always Misty Step over there, guys.
You could.
Oh, why?
Yeah.
We're gonna be invisible.
And
No,
Syrinx, go ahead and make me an intelligence check.
Oh no, that's thunderstep that makes a sound. Sorry.
but
No, you're
you'd
good.
still be like visible, you know.
Well, I mean, technically, Misty Step, I cannot take damage.
Big money. Let's go.
20.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, so what are the languages you know? You said Celestial?
This is for the celestial one.
Yeah. What are your languages you know, though, just so I can look at
Sylvan
the ones you...
common.
Okay, so Celestial
I
is the
know
only one
more.
you understand. As you look at the orange button, the orange button has the celestial words for arcane flux. With
Arcane
a
what?
arcane flux. With
Lux?
the DC 20 intelligence check, though, I will give you one more onto that and say that you understand this definitely sounds like a wild magic surge that will happen.
Syrinx. Okay, so I think in Syrinx's head, first of all, he writes down. He has like the diagram, he's made, and he writes arcane flux in the position of the one that it should be. And then he also writes down, this sounds like some wild sorcery spell.
So we now get to use that on that motherfucker over there?
I'm gonna send another message towards Syrinx. So, any luck? Did you guys find out anything?
Syrinx passes the entire diagram over to Pen. And then
Oh,
he reaches for another piece of paper out of his pocket, and he writes, "Do you think the black and white buttons are selectors, and the colors are our options?"
yep. That's my current theory. That I'm saying that into your mind with magic.
Syrinx,
You can reply to this message.
Syrinx nods.
Should I do it?
I guess I give him a thumbs up.
I mean, there's nothing else we can do right now other than.
It's time to fuck around and find out.
I'm gonna press the white button. Does
Okay.
anything happen?
You just hear like a very soft click. The Hydra kind of looks around, but it just appears confused as to why I heard a little sound there. But like the white button's
And
currently
after-
pressed.
Fucking murky.
After pressing the white button, I'm gonna press the orange button.
Okay. Well, go ahead and first roll me a d20.
Let's
Oh,
go.
no.
Oh boy, I've been rolling
Yes, this is
terribly.
a special wild magic table. Okay, so this is a
16.
nuisance effect, not an extreme or a moderate effect. Now go ahead and roll me a d100.
Oh
Ooh.
shit.
$66.
So close.
I actually haven't looked at any of these. Interesting.
Oh, that's a good
Oh,
sign.
by
Okay.
wild magic you meant arcane flux itself sounds like it could mean wild magic.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I
Yeah, sorry, I
understand
was just trying to put flavor on it, because, like, I imagine
Oh, that's
Celestial
cute.
to just be this extremely fancy, like, over-the-top
Yeah.
language.
Yeah,
Hey.
I like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but yeah, so you see you suddenly see just like this magic overtake all of these white squares as energy just like overcomes the Hydra. It lets out a little squawk and looks completely fine.
Syrinx
What?
claps silently.
With his
I'm gonna press
fingers.
it
Yeah,
again.
just his fingers.
You can press it again.
Yeah.
Okay,
White.
roll me another d20. I'm again. I haven't read all the effects. Another d100. Okay, at
Is- wait.
12.
Wait, is it Nolan's fun magic table?
No.
That's a
It's no.
D10,000. This is not as
Mhm.
many.
No, this is something else.
Oh boy, I didn't want the nearest star to explode this time.
Yeah. Okay. Some time passes. The orange energy suddenly overtakes the Hydra again, And suddenly, like in Snow White, small birds are now just fluttering around the Hydra, as just making these incessant chirping sounds. As the Hydra just begins to just get like a little bit like annoyed and try to snap at it, some of the birds a little bit.
Searing's finger
Oh,
claps
nice. I'm gonna press it again.
Okay. D20. Oh, 7 is a moderate effect, and this is a D100.
Oh, sorry.
87.
87.
Come on.
Okay. Yeah, so I did once again. That happens, and Oh.
Oh.
Are you guys just outside the room, like?
Yeah, we're outside
We're
the
just
room.
chilling on this. Yeah, we're just
I
There's
thought we
no
were-
outside area for us to go.
we're just chilling at the square. I thought.
Yeah.
I mean, like, well, there's an outside of the room that you guys can be in. Are you guys outside of the room, or are you guys on the square?
We're outside the room.
Yeah.
Because we were passing notes, and I would have seen us if we were inside the room.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. So Pen is the only person this happens to.
Depends on what
As-
square.
You can both, you and the Hydra can suddenly feel your skin become like a little bit more brittle. As for the next minute, both of you are now vulnerable to thunder damage.
I have things.
Fun. I'm gonna press the yellow button now.
Oh my fucking god.
You press the yellow buttons. Yeah, same thing,
Why-
white and then
Yeah.
yellow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yellow is.
So he just has like his eyes peeking out around the door frame.
Okay. Yeah, you press the yellow button, and unfortunately, it is not thunder. As a plume of fire, suddenly just sprouts out. As it takes. We'll go ahead and roll me 1d10. Yeah. Go ahead and roll me 1d10. Yeah, 1d10. So it takes 6 points of fire damage.
Ah.
Can I, while this is happening, can I stare at the scribbles of Pen again and try and make another intelligence to see what
I
I
gotta
can see?
press the orange button
Yeah,
again.
sure. You're gonna pull the what again?
Orange.
Mother.
Can I
Orange
pass
again.
Pen a note
5,
that says
yeah, no, with a
hit
5
the
now.
other ones?
Well, first of all, let me put
Okay.
some. Okay, so yeah, orange button. Go ahead and roll me that d20 first. 4. Okay, 4 is not an extreme. 4 is still moderate. Go ahead and
Damn.
roll me d100. A 12. Pen, you now you suddenly just begin to float up in the air as you now have a flying speed equal to your walking speed for a minute.
Why is it Pen though?
Pen's the only creature within range.
Yeah, but he's
On
on,
the
a
white
he's on a
tile?
black space.
Yeah, Pen seems to be on a black tile. Yeah, you can feel like the arcane energy just suddenly shoot around this creature, and then it just kind of it shoots to the nearest creature around the target.
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna press the red button now.
Okay, red button. All
Yep.
right. You watch as this thing grows one size larger. As I'm actually
my
just gonna say, by the way, with that
God.
orange thing of literally going to I'm gonna have it roll an intelligence check, as it just saw a bunch of energy just go from it to where you are standing.
Yeah,
Oh. I
Mm.
it's a
understand.
little
Yeah.
scary.
We'll see.
I'm gonna
It's not
press the
it's not
blue now.
terribly bright.
Blue. 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 Blue.
Unfortunately, a 15
It's really
is enough for it
stupid.
to understand. Wait, maybe there's something there, as it is enlarged. As it's now time to roll
No.
initiative.
I guess
Well-
some trash metal up in here.
Oh
Fucking
goodness.
around and finding
fuck-
out.
around enough
Ooh,
today.
finally.
And now we found
That's
out.
an 8.
Hey, I'll take that.
Uh,
Give me
Have an
them
8
good
for
rolls.
initiative.
Question. As we're starting initiative, is he still, thunder damagey?
We'll say it happened for a minute, so let's go with he
Aw.
has. Yeah, assuming like you just, I'm imagining Penn literally just started mashing the buttons, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah. So let's go with each of those was let's go with like 3 rounds out.
God damn it.
So he still has seven rounds of being vulnerable to thunder damage.
Oh, okay, cool. Then I'm gonna fucking kick his ass.
You can try.
I'm gonna, really try.
Oh wait.
I have
I'm vulnerable
arrows.
to damage. To thunder damage.
You are,
Yeah, but I have arrows that are only gonna hit him, hopefully.
hopefully.
Oh, it targeted us both. Then. Oh, I thought it only got to me because he maxed out on effects.
I have an idea also.
That's 8 per initiative on now. And then Bearings that 20. Wow,
Speedy.
that's fuck boy. Cool. Yeah. Then I guess first up, Indigo. You see this this Hydra. That may or may not be a Hydra. I guess you don't know yet.
It's kind of like a Hydra.
It's
a
a lot
creature.
like a Hydra.
Beginning to charge a Pen.
Oh,
Wait, at me?
Hold on.
It can see
Yeah.
me. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
that's what I did the intelligence check for, because there was a bunch of energy that like was on it, and then it shot to the nearest creature, and the nearest creature is unfortunately you, and that's why because it has a 15 on the intelligence check, and now understands.
I understand.
Ooh, there's something there.
Okay. I'm gonna use Fighting Spirit, so I have advantage, and I have 5 temporary hit points. I'm gonna pull out my longbow, and I'm gonna get some lightning arrows.
Okay.
So that is an 8. 25?
A 25 does hit.
Okay, so that's a 1d8 plus 5.
Yeah, and that's normal damage. It's vulnerable to thunder damage.
I swear you said lightning.
Nope. Your skin turns brittle and stuff like that because they're vulnerable to thunder.
Which is sound, not light, apparently.
I don't
Okay.
have sound arrows. Okay, I'm gonna smack again. 26.
A 26 does hit.
A 6.
6 points of damage.
Action surge.
Cool.
26.
26 does hit.
8.
8 points of damage.
19.
A 19 does hit. And
11.
11 points of damage. Great. As you fucking strike this creature with 4 arrows all in a
The
row.
volley.
Pew, 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 pew.
Yeah, it's taken a lot of damage in a single turn. As you fire all of them into one of these heads, you can suddenly see the head just like fall limp to the ground as one of the heads is dead.
How many heads are there? 4?
It's
Five.
currently 5.
5? Okay.
5 down to 4 now.
Okay, I see the one that's peeking out right here.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
a leg.
dead.
Fuck.
You
Like,
killed
this
one
is
with legs.
Let me just.
Okay.
There, he's dead.
All right. Syrinx, it's your turn.
Syrinx, because I just thought of this and I felt really smart about it. He starts playing a rather familiar tune that maybe sounds like Magic Missile, but after he plays the first couple
Ooh.
of notes, he changes key, and borrowing the
Ooh.
typing of Chromatic Orb, I'm going to cast Magic
Ooh.
Missile at 3rd level with thunder damage.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Very interesting.
Let's go.
Cool. Yeah, go ahead and roll double that damage.
36.
Yep, and it takes double that amount of damage for 36 points of damage. As you fire into it, another head goes down.
Let's go.
Yeah, as it did not like
I'm
that
also
for
going
some
to
reason.
move over here. Maybe.
Great.
Maybe up here. And I'm going to give Lumeria Bardic Inspiration.
Cool.
You're doing this
Great.
now.
That is the end of I end my turn.
You end your turn. Yeah, Plumeria, you see fucking this horrible thing charging at Pen.
Yeah, no, I'm not really happy about that. So gonna go 5, 10, 15. Specifically getting not fucking hitting the yellow spaces. I'll be doing
Yellow.
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 Yeah, fucking D20, so I forgot the fucking thing you told me to do for it, so I'm just gonna do this because it's easy. And each one has a +9, so that's a 16 and a 12.
Neither of those hit.
Damn.
Fuck.
Oh.
Damn. But you are in the way of this creature at least.
Yep. I'm good.
All right, that your turn.
Yep.
Great. Cool. So it has 3 heads, so it can make 3 attacks. All right. First one against you, Plumeria, does a 21 hit.
Yes.
All right. So because it's enlarged, it gets a little bit extra damage here.
Oh
Let
no.
me smallify it, damn it.
One of the buttons
Does.
is Smallify.
11 points of damage to you.
Okay.
All right. Second, 14
No.
hit you,
14 does
and
not.
last one, 26.
26 does hit.
Okay. As it does an additional 15 points of damage to you.
Okay. What's my fucking math? 27 minus 15. I am now down to 12.
Cool. At the end of its turn, you guys have killed 3 of the heads.
Have we?
No,
we
we're
did.
down to
We
3
did.
heads. We killed 2 heads.
No, just 2?
You just made 3
Well, you-
attacks, Nemo. We can't bullshit this.
Look at the screen.
Yeah, okay. So it's only 2 heads, which is good for you guys because it's going to grow.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
as it currently grows, 2 more heads for each one that it just lost.
Oh, it's
4?
like that, is it?
Yeah. So
Gotta
it is
add
up
some
to.
more in.
Yeah, so 4 in plus its additional 3 as it's now on 7 right now. Yeah, you feel like there's something maybe you could do to try to like stop its regrowth there.
Have I
but
read this
maybe you can-
fairy tale?
Yeah, you can make a donuts action on your fucking donuts action.
A donuts
a bonus
action.
action on your turn in order to try and maybe
That's
tell
action.
what that might be. All right, Pen, it's now your turn. Because I find this mechanic really
button.
funny, I'm going to say it's a free action to press the buttons. You can only do it once on your turn.
Okay, blue button.
All right, so white and then the blue button.
Yeah, the white one's already
Yeah.
down.
Okay. As you press the white and then the blue button, you watch as this creature suddenly becomes a lot more frail looking, as it now has a vulnerability to all damage.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Just keep hitting the blue button.
Hmm.
Wait, you couldn't attack it.
Yeah, that was just free action to activate that thing.
You're still wearing the pants and can move. Wait, no, you're not.
No, he's
You're
not
not wearing.
wearing
He's
any
wearing no
pants.
pants.
I wanted
He's
to- I
unbound.
wanted-
I'm wearing
You know what?
Free.
Flowing in the
I-
wind.
I almost forgot. I didn't want to fuck around and find out this time.
Okay, we didn't forget. We just blocked it out.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's
Hmm.
fair.
whoop whoop here.
Great,
I'm
you do
gonna
so.
move here. And they're gonna attack.
Great.
I forgot. I still have Penis Man.
Oh,
Because he
no.
didn't
So,
die.
yeah, no, because
No?
I'm going to say that if he dies in a loop, you definitely have to still resummon him.
Oh, okay.
He didn't die last loop though.
He did. Duolingo killed him.
Yeah.
Then I don't have Penis Man. Never mind. Because Shivan sucks.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Never mind. Love you, Shivan. I don't hit.
This is what you get. Okay, with 11, you don't hit. Anything else with your turn?
Bonus action, disengage, and a move over here.
Great, you do so. Indigo, this thing has a lot of fucking heads. You can try to use a bonus action to maybe figure out what that does if you want to roll a Arcana or Nature check to try and figure that out. Otherwise, just go do your fucking fighter bullshit.
I mean, if
Misty
you're
Step.
looking to see if someone else is doing that, Syrinx is also squinting at it.
Where are you gonna Misty Step?
Right next to Pen.
Okay, you want
But
to use a free action to mess with it again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I
Blue.
read?
You can try. Oh, actually, yeah. What are the languages you know?
Draconic.
Elvish, Common, Sylvan, Basic Draconic, and Abyssal.
Yeah, the abyssal thing that you
Whoa.
can read, which is the green button,
Ah!
is the abyssal for vitality.
Okay, I know
Better
what.
not.
I yell out. No, I'm not gonna fucking press it. I yell out.
You could.
What?
You could help us to press black button and vitality.
I
Currently
not.
touching black
Put
tiles.
that up.
It is touching both tiles, though.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind. I'm dumb.
but I'll say
Normally, why
that
would you
one
hit?
sentence.
Why would you listen to me ever?
Just one fucking word. I call out to everyone. The green button gives us health,
Okay.
and now I'll.
Hit the
Do I
yellow
have
one.
disadvantage?
The yellow one.
If you're going to attack at range, no, actually.
Okay, cool. Why would I hit the yellow one though?
It'll damage it.
It has vulnerability to everything.
Yeah.
Fire.
Plumeria's also sitting right there.
But it's on
No.
white.
The,
A white
Not
tower.
white.
Oh, okay, I smacked the yellow one for a free action.
God, you do so. Go ahead and roll me a d10 and then double that damage.
Your dementia says to hit the yellow button.
Oh my
God.
god, Elliot's my dimension.
Oh no.
15.
With a 15. Yeah, the fire hits it. It's not vulnerable to fire damage, but you can see as you're damaging it, some of the heads take a little bit of damage, and then instead of slowly regenerating, you can see that the fire is seared into its wound, that it doesn't seem to be able to regenerate.
I pull out my fucking
Oh.
phone. I was seeing that. And I roll. 8. Wow. 14?
By the way, it is now bloodied. A 14 does not hit. Nat 20, let's go.
Let's go.
Do I get 4 then? Because it's already vulnerable or no?
Okay, so roll double the dice and then double that amount of damage.
Yeah, I think when it's vulnerable, you just double whatever, times 2, whatever you get.
Mhm.
Okay,
So
so
first
it's
of all, just double dice. So that's
2.
2d6.
No, it's 2d8 plus 5.
You got 2d8 plus 5.
18.
18. Still a fucking meaty hit.
Fire damage.
Yeah.
Okay. I yell out fireworks, and that is my turn. And
Great.
it can attack me because I use Misty Step. Just saying.
Yeah. Wait, it can't. Unless it has range or something like that, or actually decides to just
Misty
move
Step
literally
is for
one space to the right.
bonus action.
Misty Step. I'm sorry.
reaction,
Teleport.
sorry.
Bonus action. Once per long rest, resist all damage.
Okay, so you're currently resistant to all damage. Okay,
Oh,
Sorry.
Damn,
My
that's
bad.
cool.
I read the thing. Yep.
cool. All right, it's now Syrinx's turn.
So I saw it just looks like it's weak all around, right? And the fire looks
Yeah,
like
it does look
a ton of
weak all
damage.
around. You feel like maybe you should burst it down before it gets 7 attacks.
Yeah, well, if the fire did a bunch of damage,
The fire didn't.
just
well,
like
I mean,
the thunder
yeah.
did, I'm gonna upcast. It's a different key now. We dip into like a good like C major, and just not that. We Nick blast the thing for a hearty 28 points of fire damage.
28
How many
points of
heads have
fire
you blasted
damage.
down, by the way?
Oh right, yeah. Let's see. So yeah, Indigo killed one on his turn, and you killed one on your turn too. So that's 2 down. Because Pen missed. Yeah, it's looking real weak. Plumeria, you
Please.
feel like you definitely need to finish this.
I think I have the best worst idea. So I have 15 movement speed. Can I be in the same spot as someone else?
If it's one of your allies, temporarily during your turn, I think you can. But at the end of your turn, you need to move out of the
small.
spot. And the rules of
Can you
D&D,
just
I
stand
think
on
it's
top
like
of this thing?
I just want to fuck around and find out, and then bonus action, grow all of us on black space.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
yeah, so you run over there, and like because it's really long necks, it doesn't have an attack of opportunity against you. So are you just gonna press the black button and then fucking hit enlarge?
Yup.
Wait, it's also on. Never mind. I can't say anything. I physically cannot say anything.
I understand the risk, but like, I want
I'm
to.
scared.
Okay, so you press the black button,
And I
and
press
instead
red
of turning everyone bigger, it turns everyone smaller,
What?
as everyone's now reduced,
Well, including the Hydra, though.
including the Hydra.
So it's back to normal.
It's back to normal, but all of you guys are now one size smaller. Plumeria, you've gone from a small creature to a tiny creature.
Bug-sized.
Pen, you're now fucking, yeah, you're also tiny,
Nice.
and Indigo and Syrinx, you're now small creatures. You guys also have disadvantage on strength checks, strength saving throws, and you deal a d4 less damage with attacks.
Neat.
Can't reduce it below 1 now.
God damn it.
Uh,
Well, that was fucking around and finding out. But I still have enough movement speed to get within attacking range of this motherfucker.
you would.
Okay. I don't have this written down. Is it a bonus action to activate Hemlock and Hawthorn's bonus properties then?
I think it's. I think I noted it on each of the effects.
Okay, it's a bonus action if I use the healing, but
hmm
not
For
for
smite, I think you just need to say before you attack.
Okay. Well, 2 attacks. We're gonna do smite on each of them because let's fucking do it. But
Okay,
plus
it's
9 on
expending, I think, 1 charge of Hemlock then.
So
Okay.
that is 14 to hit for the first one, and the
14 does
other
not
one,
hit.
the other one definitely hits.
Yeah, the other one thankfully definitely hits.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Yep. So that one will be smite. So that will be 2nd level. So that'll be 48 plus 8, I believe, if I can math correctly. 'Cause it's,
Yeah, 48 plus 8.
All right. That will be 28 points of damage.
Let's go.
All right, Plumeria, you're now fucking minuscule, but how do you want to do this?
Oh yeah.
Oh
I mean, yeah,
god.
subtract a
Does the
d4. Even if you
does the
subtracted a
samurai
d4 from that, you'd still kill it.
No.
Okay.
Do the samurai thing.
I'll be so mad.
I'll do one better. Plumeria's gonna like stance up. She'll dash around it, but instead of it just falling in one hit, she cuts it in half. Like the fucking Demon Slayer like rock scene where he just splits the Time Boulder in half.
Ooh.
But the Hydra thing.
Yes, you do so, and with like its wounds like burning from the fire damage it took, the Hydra lumps to the ground dead.
Let's go. Thanks,
And
Cloud.
in one final death rattle that you guys maybe find perhaps a little bit distressing, depending on your character. It coughs up it coughs up a key.
Syrinx squints.
Rather nice.
Can I fucking press the right button?
I was
to
gonna
fucking make it
say.
bigger.
All right, yeah.
We all probably stand on the white and then we press the grow button because I think it's tied to the color of the squares.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys are 5 feet away from the.
I
shoot a
press the
fucking
button
arrow,
and then
bitch.
I press it again.
Yeah.
Then someone unpresses
Ooh,
it again.
wait, fucking press the shit out of the vitality one so that way we can
Wait,
heal up.
Yeah, I
Plumeria.
pressed that.
I shove
before-
pen into the white square and use mage hand.
I was gonna say before we do that,
Oh.
we drag
also
this
have some-
motherfucker onto the black square so it does not say it somehow.
Yeah.
Feel.
Oh god, yeah, valid.
Fucking rises from the dead. Roll initiative again, motherfuckers. This
No.
is fucking hilarious. No, I didn't have anything like that planned. Okay, if I could just offer a suggestion, because I didn't realize that the console itself is on black squares. You guys could just stand on the black squares and then activate the buttons if everyone's standing on black squares.
Yeah,
I don't.
Yeah,
that's
that
what
was.
we were doing.
Yeah, you guys are like, we're all gonna be in the
What?
white squares
Yeah, I
and
don't
press the
know.
white button.
I think people
Well-
thought that white was big and black was shrink.
Oh, is
I-
that what you?
Yeah, don't suspend your disbelief, Shivam.
Okay, so you press the white then, and then press the red button
Red,
with mage
yeah.
hand. Okay, you do so. It enlarges you back to your normal
Alright,
size.
hit the
A
green
minute
one.
passes, and you guys suddenly grow to one size larger as the reduce wears off, and then you guys will go back to your original size like a couple seconds afterwards.
Oh my
Can I hit the green button?
Nice.
Yeah. So you're pressing white and then green.
Yeah.
Cool. You guys all gain 2 temporary HP.
Cool.
Press it again.
You're just gonna press it until everyone's maxed out in the 10.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right,
I was
you
gonna
do
press
so.
it until Plumeria had 4 health, but my bad.
I was gonna say, I have another healing potion that I will drink. I have a rare healing potion.
Okay.
Yeah, you also are a paladin with lay on hands. Just putting
I
that
know.
out there.
But I'm
Okay.
saving that for worst case scenarios.
We hit the green button until we have 10 temporary hit points.
Okay, everyone now has 10 temporary HP.
What is this? Oh
This
god.
Is, this is my potion.
I was
This is
like,
your last
ah!
big.
Is that the max we can have?
That's the healing of a rare healing potion. It's 8d4 plus. Oh, that's plus 8. That's 27.
Well, I add an extra. Yeah, I'm only gonna say the max out health thing is if you focus on it in combat, because I think it's a little bit broken in like out of battle. If you like can just automatically gain like fucking max HP
Valid.
from those potions and stuff.
Can you give us music back? I think Waffle
Uh,
died.
Yeah, no, I stopped it because we're out of the rash metal territory.
Trash matter territory.
Can I mage hand the key and then prestidigitation the key? Make it
Mage
clean?
it. Yeah, you do so, and you clean up the Hydra bile off of it. Oh god, it's clean. It's fine. It's good.
Clean now. I'm gonna carry it over to Plumeria with the mage hand.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
we
just this
I was gonna say,
nice looking golden key that's fairly big.
You know, the fact that the key was inside that thing, someone has set this up on purpose.
Syrinx nods.
I agree.
Oh god, I can only wonder what other poor bastards probably got pulled into this fucking thing.
Well, hopefully we can stop it. Are we all good? Should we take a short rest here? Or would
Can
that...
I take a picture with the camera that I still have of the purple button?
Yeah, you can do so.
Okay.
You want to press it to find out what it does?
No.
No.
Okay. Mhm.
I do.
I
You press the
slap
purple
Pen's
button?
hand away.
I do not press it, but I want to know what it does.
Well, there's only one way to find out
Should
for now.
And I don't think it's a good idea.
No.
Fuck around with Wild Magic Surge for a bit. No.
So,
No.
Okay, should we all
That could be
take
good.
a short rest?
Syrinx
Is everyone
Sure.
shrugs.
I mean, it's compared to the overall.
We need to get your
Time
action surge back, so it's better if we do.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's see how many hit die I burn. I'll burn like 3.
Alright. You also regain the channel divinity that you didn't use, Goth.
Hmm.
I know.
I get a spell slot back.
Yeah. Burn some hit dice. Alright. Anything you guys want to talk about during the short rest?
I take out my tea set. Make some tea.
You do so. A little hard to enjoy it with all the Hydra guts very close to you guys,
Can
but
I
I
just
mean,
predigitate it away?
The entire corpse?
One foot cube at a time. Just the goo. Just
you
the
wouldn't
goo.
yet clean the goop.
Just the goo.
Yeah, that's what you do during your short rest. Is you just quietly clean the goop.
Yeah, I walk around and playing a little song as the goop disappears.
Yeah. This is now a very clean looking corpse.
Very cool.
Lumeria, did you want to talk or anything?
Much as I want to, I don't think this is the right time.
Okay.
Syrinx writes down, who do you think made this place?
Come on.
Someone with a lot
Got
of
him.
money.
Boom. Stupid.
I look to Plumeria because this is like fairy stuff. We're in fairy territory, so I don't know.
I think someone with a lot of fucking money made this.
Mm.
I mean, this is a building that looks like someone plucked it out of the city and dropped it in the middle of fucking nowhere. Like, design aesthetics alone. Why?
Plumeria out here fucking dissing their.
Yeah, he shrugs. He kind of is amusing to Syrinx, and I guess he writes down, what do you think its purpose is? Is it all a game?
Well, usually the people who do this kind of shit, it's people with too much money and too much time on their hands.
So it's an elf.
What? What is that supposed to mean?
They're generally rich, snotty guys with too much money and power and time. It's usually elves that do stuff like this.
Syrinx.
Those elves.
While he doesn't look like disappointed as he just writes down, where did you get that from?
Elves.
How about a
Ben
rephrase?
spits on the ground.
Do you mean it's
Indigo
usually...
Browns.
Yes,
I mean, it's
Syrinx.
God. How about a rephrase of that pen? It's probably highborns.
Yeah, those ones.
What is a highborn?
They're the Syrinx, they're the fancy smants people who think they are too good to deal with any of us poor motherfuckers in the city. I mean, the giant floating island, that is where they get to live. Everywhere else is where we get to live.
He nods slowly as though he wants to appear as though he understands.
Basically, they get to live in the area that's typically safer, not run down, and treated better.
There is a floating island?
Did you not fucking see it in the city?
Were we anywhere where we could see the floating island, Shiva?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean-
actually, when you went to the slums, actually, very specifically, the slums is literally built like completely under. I think it was just a detail I just kind
Would
of
I
forgot
just
to tell you guys
assume
about too.
Would I just assume that it was a cliff, though?
I mean, if you look up, it was probably
Like a
just literally
cave?
like just a big giant wall in the sky
I
or
think I
something
would
like that. You
assume
know?
it was a cave.
Yeah, I mean that's up to you. Whatever
That
rationalization
seems a
Syrinx
lot more
makes.
realistic. Wait, it floats? I thought that was a cave.
Sirix, did you just have your head in the fucking ground? Like, when we went to the slaughterhouse? That thing's fucking huge. Like, I mean, it blocks out the fucking sun. Like, for everyone there permanently.
He writes down much like a cave would.
I mean, you're not wrong.
He shrugs and writes, it just seemed more logical at the time, but I suppose a floating island is possible as well.
But yeah, no, they're the ones who really control more of the money and shit in the city. They would have the opportunity to do this. The question is why? Because a lot of them have ties to the church, and the church fucking hates magic.
They got bored. That's why. That's what they always do.
Like,
Get bored and fuck shit up.
almost like the trope of parents saying a thing is bad, so the child must immediately do exactly what they've been told not to do, kind of thing.
To
Intro
clarify...
coughs.
Oh.
Oh.
To clarify, Syrinx writes down in his notebook. There is a whole group of elves that exist to run Illuna, a floating island.
Yeah, they're not the most personable, but
Not just elves, but it is mostly elves. Similar to how like the slums are not just Fae, but it is unfortunately mostly Fae.
Yeah, I think he writes down. It's very strange. It reminds me of what you told me about the jungle fairies. Totally different group of people.
oh yeah.
Syrinx pours everyone some tea. Takes a sip. Looks at Pen. Just bare ass legs. It's at a tiny sigh.
Just sitting. If you look
know,
too hard into Pen's legs, you can see his balls.
No, I'm not
No!
going to.
No!
No, never.
No!
Don't look
Wait,
towards him too much. His balls are just hanging there.
Oh my god!
Why would you say
No!
that?
Stop
We're
it!
gonna get banned off Twitch.
Nope. The short rest ends. Let's continue.
We're
to
done.
Oh my
Syrinx.
God.
Everyone
Well,
stands
no.
up. Syrinx packs up the tea set.
Oh Christ!
So we're packing
Alright.
up and whatnot. Wait. I have.
Ah,
a
God.
thing.
We're trying to get away from Pen.
No, as we're packing up and actively not looking at Pen, I turn to Plumeria and I ask, is it the elves that live there? I'm not too familiar, I guess. Are they Kai, or are they like highborn elf? Like, what are they? I look at Shivam.
Yeah, how familiar would Plumeria be? Because I think she would actively try to avoid any interaction.
But you must
Yeah,
know
I think
thine
it's just
enemy.
one of those things where like you wouldn't know exactly specific, like the kind of elf or something
Right.
like that. Yeah, I think especially if you were actively avoiding it, I think you would barely know like what the difference is between a Shattered high elf and like a high elf. Highborn elves like aren't just high elves. I'll give you that for sure. Like they're definitely just a good mix of elves in general. But Yeah, so I think you would just kind of know it's a mix of elves that make up the Highborn, as well as a few other races. But
Okay. Bill turned in to go. I'm honestly not sure. It's probably a mixed bag. I don't. If I can try to avoid them, that's what I've been doing. So I'm not the most up to date on that, I suppose.
Have you been there?
I'd say probably not, honestly. Like,
no.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, that's.
I'm just trying to get information.
I was gonna say, would there even be parts of the city where it's like Fae aren't like allowed in?
yeah, I wouldn't say specifically like not allowed in, but like it's very much like you're going to get stared at. You're going to get like people like asking like what you're doing here, sort of stuff.
Mm.
People are going to generally treat you with suspicion. So like generally speaking, Faye really would want no part with like.
Okay.
Gotcha.
No, Indigo, I haven't. Not really a place for me.
Okay. I don't know. I guess what really piqued my interest of speaking with you about this is what you said about telling the child what to do and then immediately turning around and not doing that.
I know it's. I just try to. I'm
sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good. I'm trying to do my best with him. It's in this specific scenario, I have never had to deal with someone like where I am essentially responsible for the entirety of their well-being, and I guess I'm not sure how to do it.
He kind of motions with his head a little bit at Pen. Do you mean him?
Pen doesn't count. Pen does his own thing. I can't really control Pen.
Pen lighting a fire in the corner.
Yeah.
So then, who are you speaking about?
I thought you were referring to Scylla.
See, that's where I was curious, because when you said that, I thought of myself.
Oh.
That's all. I wanted to just speak with you, because I feel like you have a lot going on more than you let off.
You're not entirely wrong about that, but you at least have seen real combat. Scylla has not.
And that's why we're going to try our best to help him. You're not alone, Plumeria. Searing's Pen and I will help you, and Scylla. I'm sure we can find a way, after all this is done, to compromise and teach him how to at least defend himself. So at least put that in the back of your mind, so we can all focus on what's happening right now. And if you'd like to talk about it later, after all this is done, we may.
That would be preferable. I mean, I don't really know how much longer we have until that first blast goes off and probably inevitably kills us all again.
Room explode. No.
Fuck you.
So, trying to stop that, I think, would be a good thing to do before we have that talk.
Yep, I agree. But I just wanted to check in, because that conversation seemed, very heavy. But for now, put that in the back of your mind and let's try and focus, okay?
Yep, we have a job to do.
He gives a solid thumbs up because he isn't sure how to end this interaction.
Great. All right, so everyone starts heading at the back of the room. There's a little stairwell that'll keep heading upstairs.
Yeah.
Yay.
let's go.
Except Pen,
Okay.
who's over there shredding guitar near this fire he's made.
Lovely. All right.
Holy
As you
shit.
guys head up the stairs, at the top of the stairs there appears to be this like large double door. There appears to be keyholes on both sides of the door, about 5 feet away from each other.
Can I look in the keyholes?
Um, so yeah, you look inside of there and you can see that like there's a very complex like mechanism these keyholes are working.
Syrinx writes
You
down.
cannot see through it.
Do you think the other key is in the library?
I sure fucking hope not. Do we want to use the key on one and encourage Pen enough that he can fucking get the other?
I guess it doesn't hurt to try.
Yeah, no, I really don't want to fuck around with the books anymore. No offense, Syrinx. That was not great. That
He
was the
winces.
most...
He knows now. And
No,
we're
I'm
going
not-
to move past it.
No, not to him. The books in general.
Oh, the books in
That-
general
I
are
don't like
fucking
books. I hate reading.
Fuck books.
This
Plumeria
is
I
has some
agree.
scrolls.
God. Plumeria's not that uncultured.
This is why I read scrolls.
So yeah, you're just gonna have Syrinx use one of the keys then, and then Pen's gonna pick the other lock.
If that's what we want to
Yeah, sure. I
do.
put the key in one of the keyholes.
Okay. You try to turn it?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm scared.
I'm sorry, guys. Roll me a deck save.
You.
Oh, deck save. I'm
everyone?
proficient at
That's
that.
If it's a deck save, I can already reduce damage by half.
What
This
the fuck?
is gonna be
8.
fucking awful.
How much health do you have?
Ooh,
I think it's
Wait,
just us two.
26.
Okay. Well, here's the dice damage you guys take as the doors suddenly just fly back in a fiery explosion.
Are we all doing that, or is it just the people who are unlocking it?
Yeah, it is everyone. This is a huge ass explosion that's going to do a lot of dice damage.
I'm scared.
The fuck, Shivam? You said
I
Dex?
dodged.
Deck save.
Oh no. I
Syrinx,
I
survived.
think that
outright
actually
kills you.
instantly kill. Wait, no, I have my temp HP.
You have 10 temporary HP.
I'm alive.
I'm still dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Indigo's down. Syrinx is down. Plumeria.
Yep.
No
That's-
one at least
I see-
instantly dies.
Hen, you're the only one who saves.
We don't even
I
have the
saved and I
potions
take
for
no
everyone.
damage at all.
You take no damage as you see all 3 of your friends instantly go down to 0.
I think
Jesus
we're in
Christ,
hell.
guys.
I think we're in hell.
Okay. We're here's what I'm going to say. I'm just going to keep it like in the initiative order. I'm going to say Pen, you're up first, and everyone else is afterwards. So, Pen, you can do 1 action worth of stuff as you fucking backflipped away, and you see now all 3 of your friends down.
Jesus Christ. I have.
You would know Plumeria has lay on hands.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, at the very
That would
least,
be-
the doors are blown open. Oh God, right. Well.
Shivam,
there's more.
fuck you.
I'm scared.
All right. As the doors are now blown open, you can see that like you hear like this arcane energy just being like just crackling in the air. As Pen, you're the only person who sees this draconic creature is currently like it's shrieking in horror. By the way, I'm obsessed with this image. I fucking love his derpy ass face. But you can see as like it's suddenly like in flux. It's like in this weird like this young stage, but like every so often like you can see it suddenly like flash to like an older state, as you can see like almost a mirage like overlaid of like the adult dragon that attacked you guys. It appears to at least be in this young state though, as it looks at you and it shrieks.
Aha.
Oh god.
Gonna use the opportunity to drink a mystery vial.
Oh my god.
It's not the worst thing you could do in that
Good.
situation.
Good, yes. Yes. I mean, it might help, as I guess I'll play the thrash metal for this chaos.
Doo-doo-doo.
We just like play Benny Hill music, I'm
No,
tempted.
never mind.
We're probably getting fucking
Good.
out by you, dude.
Because I'm gonna look into Plumeria's bag of holding. Does she have any other?
All I have in there
Potions
is
of healing?
moonshine.
I have
All I have
one.
in
Oh, then I just got.
I have two.
How much fun action is to look for potions?
It's a free action to just search, so there's 2 on Plumeria right now.
There's two on Syrinx.
2 on Syrinx.
2 on Syrinx.
Yeah, we'll say you can search one person.
I
Okay, you
got
see 2
Syrinx
health potions on. Alright. These are 2 minor health
I
potions.
shoved them on Plumeria.
Yeah.
All right, so are you gonna use you can use a bonus action or an action to try give someone a potion. Bonus action means you need to roll. Action means they get the full.
I'm gonna use my action to give it to Plumeria.
All right, go ahead and so that is 10 health as Plumeria is now up.
It's like she just like leans up off the floor like a that was fucking awful. We need to stop doing this.
Hey, I need to dodge.
Oh god. Well, everyone go ahead and reroll initiative then, just to.
This is gonna happen. Ha.
Thank God.
We'll say it's a surprise round for everyone else, so it'll start with Penn in the initiative order.
I'm 11. 11.
We're not in the initiative, by the way.
Oh fuck.
You only see the monster. Oh,
Right, because it's the previous one.
yeah.
Oh Christ, this is a nightmare.
I like the dragon skeleton.
Yeah, ignore it. It's not in the room. It's not a. Yeah, you can't like hide behind it or whatever.
Don't suspend my disbelief like that.
Oh,
There's no
remember
dragon
this
skeleton.
room.
There's a real dragon though.
Aha.
Where we
Oh,
kicked
God.
Legion's ass, right?
Yeah, I think. That's a 10 for your initiative, Indigo.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh Christ. Yeah, so it's starting with Penn's turn. Yeah, Penn revives Plumeria. That's your action. You still have a bonus action.
Please.
I'm gonna give the other half potion to Syrinx.
Okay, you do
For
so.
bonus action.
Go ahead and roll.
Why do I roll?
That is 2d4 plus 2.
Yep.
Four.
Nice.
Get 4 health.
For hell.
Very cool.
Syrinx is also up. Oh no. Indigo's still down though, as that's your turn, Pen.
We have healing
It's my
magic.
card.
Oh god.
Pen just stands there, takes both the potions out of Syrinx's bag, and corks them with one thumb each. Just turns his hands over and shoves them into their faces.
Oh Christ. Okay. Cool. Okay, so yeah, the dragon can't take any relevant legendary actions, thank God.
Oh, thank
But
God.
Indigo's unfortunately down. Go ahead and roll me a death saving throw.
Good. That's a good one.
Yep.
It's one success. Oh, Christ. Yep, alright. Syrinx, it's now your turn. You guys are in extremely low health facing down a horrible draconic creature. I will also say behind the draconic creature appears to be this like large magical device. It seems to be just like a almost just like large gear that's like spinning in place with like a just a bubble of arcane energy like around it, and it appears to be just like crackling with arcane power. Yeah, that's something of note for you.
Does it look like it's connected to the dragon in any way?
It occasionally like it is striking like the dragon. There's like a beam from like the device that's striking the dragon. There's a beam that's attached to the dragon that seems to be like affecting it with this chaotic confluence of arcane energy. I feel like Syrinx is just like smart enough to. What's your passive like investigation? I feel like you're just smart enough to realize like. Maybe this is the timey-wimey device that, like, is doing some weird shit here.
It's a timey-wimey device.
Yeah. Maybe changing this in some way will, hopefully affect the time loop, or at least, like, getting it off the dragon. Perhaps.
By the way, Plumeria, you still have Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah. Also, I'm just gonna say then too with Syrinx, you kind of like realize this. The way we're gonna resolve this is if you guys want to try to use the device in some way to try and get it like off the dragon in order to prevent it from turning into the adult dragon. It's gonna be 3 skill checks you guys have to make.
Was it baby right now?
Yeah. Well, it's not totally baby. It's young, but it's not like that young. It's still a reasonable threat for you guys.
It's angsty teenager dragon.
It's angsty teenager phase. Yeah.
Terrible.
But yeah, no. So the first check you guys would have to make in order to try and mess with the device is a DC 15 Arcana check in order to just figure out the intricacies of the device in order to figure out the next steps you would need to take in order to mess with it in any way. So you guys can use any bonus action to try to do so.
I cast Healing Word on Indigo.
Yeah, so first Indigo's up. You can also use an action to make that check too if you really want.
6 HP.
Indigo's up.
Syrinx points the thing. And then, what am I gonna do with my action? I have a lot of bonus action things. Let's see. What's a good idea here? That's not what I wanted. I didn't want to Google invisibility. I just put one extra person. Indeed. Well, Pen's at full health. So I'm going to, I think, upcast invisibility and turn me, Indigo, and Plumeria invisible. I believe that gives us... I don't know what invisibility does, but I know attacks have disadvantage on us, at least.
Insight check.
Oh, can I do this before? Because it's a dragon.
Yeah. You're looking at this creature. You can. I think. Okay. Here's a little thing I'm gonna give you.
Seriously,
you can see that his eyes are milky white.
Okay, that's obvious. Okay. Yeah. No.
So sorry, guys.
Yeah, how far to the side can I move? Can I like hide in this alcove?
Where are you gonna hide? Yeah, just. I mean, yeah, it's not like it's not in a position that the dragon can't reach. Anything else you want to do?
Cry.
Okay.
Wait. How strong is this dragon?
It's at full health. It's a dragon. It's a dragon that's currently has arcane energy being pumped into it. It's looking like a pretty reasonable
I upcast
What do you-
Fireball.
All right. He's taking
Syrinx
deck save.
panics and just like he's like trying to like figure out some tune on the violin, and eventually just hear like this really violent tune and just Fireball centered on the device.
Okay, so it does not have magic resistance. Great. So it's just a normal deck save. 16 save?
It does, but it still takes half damage.
Okay. Go ahead and roll some damage. One points of damage.
What about the
No, 15
device?
points of damage. It is now resistant to fire damage, though. That's something. Anything else?
What happened to the device?
The device? Well, as you hit the device with arcane energy, we'll go with it kind of absorbs some of the arcane energy.
Interesting.
Yeah, as the beam gets a little bit stronger for half a second. You might have sped up the transformation process by
Fuck.
5 seconds. Not very much, but just a little bit.
Oh god.
But yeah,
I'm gonna
it's now.
hide. Can I walk outside of the room actually and just hide
Yes, you can. Yeah.
Bye.
I'm just imagining
Syrinx walks
you
up,
just
slaps Indigo awake with the fucking tambourine, takes out his violin, explosion, and then just turns and runs out the door.
Okay. Oh, yeah, Indigo. You see Syrinx run away as you're just kind of what's happening? As this creature is just going to start sprinting on all fours
Oh god!
towards you, just in a frenzy, as it charges at you, Indigo. As it's gonna make one bite attack.
Raise your fucking AC.
One.
26 AC.
Ah!
I'm gonna leave this game.
Doesn't hit you.
Yeah, fucking hits me.
Indigo just suffers.
I've literally just died this entire fucking session.
10 points of damage from
Well,
the bite.
I'm dead.
And it has 2 more attacks.
God damn, we all blip
As
back.
a very familiar scenario happens as you guys are all suddenly shot back.
So we're back. Indigo looks over to Plumeria. Can I fucking some of that moonshine, please?
Yeah, to the bog fairies as Cabbage says, "Oh, hey there, cousin Plumeria. I haven't seen you in forever." As Scylla just kind of looks around frantically, just whoa.
Do we have one less
my
HP?
God. As you guys have just one less HP,
I'm gonna double check. Did all the fucking moonshine disappear?
you would have to get it again.
Syrinx
I'm gonna
writes down,
take off
I
my
have an
pants again."
idea.
Oh my god.
Please
Yeah.
reveal
You
us.
do?
Alright, so first off, let me just go with one insight check here, just for that whole door thing.
No, I
Just
have an
'cause
idea.
Okay, go ahead first.
Don't give us any ideas, Dementia.
Okay,
We're getting better.
okay. No
First,
hints.
Syrinx says, he writes, when we fight the Hydra, there was one button that consistently did fire damage. We should have Pen sneak in like he did before, hit the frailty button, and then just hit the fire button over and over until it dies.
Okay.
We have to hope it's still stupid enough to not realize he's there for most of that time.
Well, invisibility.
Yeah, he
Standing
writes
here.
down the only reason it saw Pen was because another one of the spells was directed at him.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, no. As long as you don't completely beef the stealth roll, absolutely.
And then Syrinx writes, I still think the other key is in the library, but if we can get the Hydra key, Pen or I could use Mage Hand to open the door from very, very far away.
Could we see if we can even fucking
That's also
stop
true.
that?
Yeah. Go ahead and just roll me just an insight check, just real quick.
Oh,
Pen you with
okay.
advantage. advantage, I think, because
All of us are just-
Me with
a nat
Fine.
20.
Oh.
Okay,
Let's go. You're
Plumeria,
smart.
as you kind of realize being
Uh-huh.
fucking blasted back like that, maybe it's literally just a system where like you either need like 2 keys or like you need to open both locks at the same time, otherwise the trap triggers.
Ken, we
Oh.
should
Well,
open
yeah,
that
but we
door
only
at
had
the
one
exact
key.
fucking same time.
Yeah.
You turn the. We do the key in one. You pick the other at the exact same time, and you hopefully,
Mage
probably,
hand both.
won't get fucking annihilated. I'm gonna go buy my moonshine again because fuck this.
Oh my god.
Can I
Yeah,
have some?
gonna
I'm sick of
summon-
dying.
And I buy 5 more fucking gallons of moonshine. I stick
Yeah.
4 in the bag, and I start drinking the 4th again.
Yeah,
I'm
as
gonna
you do.
summon Penis Man.
Do I?
Okay.
Do I get,
Sorry.
You
do I
have to
get my
spend
health
the
potion?
gold that.
Yeah. Do I get my health potions
You
back?
get every item
You do
back.
get
I
your
get
health
my
potion
gold
back.
back. Every time we reset, I get my gold back or not.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with no because you're sacrificing it to magic effectively.
Oh, that's
'cause you need to-
bullshit. We get everything else back.
Yeah, you
But
get
my
everything
gold-
else back. You know, like sacrificing it to literal like magic.
That's
like
awful
everything else
for
is just
Pen.
purely magic string. Yeah, sorry, but sure specifically for
I
you.
suffer.
You know, as you're heading off to the bar real quick, Scylla is currently just like he has like just a small notebook he's fucking pulled out of nowhere, and as he opens up the pages of it, you can just see like this fucking like the red string like conspiracy theory as thing as he just like has like okay, so I've been trying to track
In
people and their
just 5
movement and stuff like
seconds?
that. What?
Did the book not reset?
Oh god, yeah, get the
Oh,
fucker! Okay, he tries to open the book, and it's just empty, and he just looks so sad!
Well, Mary will take a solid 5-second long chug of the moonshine and holds out the fucking gallon. You
That's
need
why
this as much
I
as
tried
do.
to take some notes, but I think they're gone. I think I remember some
You need-
stuff, though.
You need this as much as I do. Have some.
Child.
He's an adult. He's
He's
70.
17.
He's 70.
Oh, 70.
Yeah, 70.
Oh.
Yeah. Relatively in human years, he's 17, but yeah.
Okay. Syrinx
I mean,
is just
for
laying
Faye,
on the
that's
ground,
probably like,
actually.
Faye,
He's
you,
not gonna
you
say
start
anything.
drinking at like fucking 50,
Dude.
maybe.
Dude, Palmer probably started drinking at 40. What the fuck do you mean?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, as he just gets fucking toasted on this run.
Has a brain blast and explains the mechanic to us.
Palmer just gets Scylla drunk. She's gonna lead him over to Cabbage. Just have him fucking stick him in a hammock somewhere. We'll be back.
Wait, you're not
All
gonna
right.
explain?
Nope, I don't
We
even
have
care.
an
He's probably too drunk to fucking remember his name.
Mhm.
God.
Yeah, he's just he has some kind of idea, but he's just mumbling it out, just like drunkenly slurring it, just barely able to even keep his head like his head up.
Scylla, don't even worry about it. We will end
Mhm.
this hell. Wait, did we all lose another fucking HP point?
Yep. Wait, is
Yes.
Plumeria at
But-
69 now?
Yes.
Nice.
Nice.
You're welcome.
This was the
Yeah.
end game.
Oh god. And yeah, as you guys very tiredly start making your way back towards the castle, Ben taking off his pants. I think that's unfortunately a good stopping point for tonight's session.
Next
God.
time, we will get
Next
to the
time we'll
final
get it.
puzzle.
Oh my
Elliot, please write that fucking idea
God.
down so we have that ready to go.
Blast the Hydra. Mage
Yep.
hand the
Blast.
keys. Yeah, so even if we screw up, because Pen can use Mage Hand with his lock picking, that's like his ability.
Mm-hmm.
That is the only thing I have.
So that's the plan. We take no damage on our way to the big dragon. We actually fight the boss.
Yeah. But I will say with at least that, but what did you roll on your insight, Elliot?
6.
6? Okay, sure.
This is gonna get idea to me.
All right. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching or listening, because I know for a fact my players maybe this one wasn't the highlight of the campaign.
It was funny. That's all that matters.
Oh my
Session was
fucking
feral.
god.
I don't know what you fucking mean.
As join us next time as the rest of the Illuna Knights crew just becomes more and more unhinged as they lose more and more of their sanity.